All right, and I believe we are live. Hey there, everybody.
Woo!
Welcome
Let's go.
back. Here we are once again for some more D&D or whatever you call it. I think we only have one announcement for tonight for everybody. And that would be, as you can probably tell, we have one of our members are grayed out today because they're not currently at home. That would be Brennan Perrey. But he will be on later. He's just going to be on Third Jordan's microphone.
Yeah, he's staying at my place. He's homeless at the moment.
And
No, Brennan, not a hobo.
No,
He's
not
not a
Mr.
hobo.
Woodman.
He just has no home.
you say that in Ubu voice. He's not a hobo.
No, Brennan, not a hobo.
um,
He's too beautiful to be homeless, okay? Have you seen that man's beard?
that's
That would-
true.
It would be cruel to this
Very
man.
true, very true.
I am jealous of his beard.
His head is so shiny.
Always
Yeah, he's not homeless, by the way.
Listen.
He's just visiting. He's just visiting California for a little bit.
Yeah.
Diz, don't tell him where you live. You don't want to get all those fangirls.
My address is.
He says the more people watching, mostly us.
Yeah.
Levi's address is.
There you go.
Oh, you can go ahead and tell him. They'll come. They'll get fucking shot on sight, but okay.
Okay, all right. Let's.
Listen,
Tell
man.
him.
Oh, don't do that. Guns are. You can't shoot people up sight up here.
I live in the middle of the mountains, okay? I descend down the mountains once a week to come hang out with you guys. If they find my house, they're gonna either be devoured by bears or they're gonna get shot.
By the Bears.
Bears!
Bears with guns.
Listen, everything needs to eat.
It's a treacherous journey.
Yeah, but cannibalism is not allowed.
Yeah.
Well, Gabe, shall we
You're
start? Sorry
hunting?
to,
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry to
Yeah.
get off track.
Anywho, with that all said, let us get into tonight's session with the Dizagreeables. And we're back.
Woo!
Alright, so, last time we had played this game, you guys started your journey into the grassland area of Sladal on your way to your decided destination of Almville. On the way there, you guys came across a watering hole where Ox decimated a boar and Bellator cut 3 pounds of grass to store in the cart.
What?
You guys
Yeah.
traveled on further until you guys were attacked by a group of 5 rhinoceroses who all attempted to attack your cart. You guys, in a somewhat cruel fashion, truly killed them in horrible ways.
Whoa,
And then
whoa,
you
whoa.
guys traveled on further, and you guys got to the city of Almville. You guys saw that it was a floating mountainous city in the sky, and you guys were entering the city underneath the city, also known as the Undercity. You guys missed just barely the last teleportation up into the main city of Almville, and we're gonna have to spend the night in the parking lot until they open the gates again. Arrtaron had taken Ox and decided to go to a store nearby called the Bits and Bobs. You guys had just entered the store, and the owner had just welcomed in Arrtaron, saying it had been a bit too long since last they had met, and then my audio shat itself. So, without any further ado, Arrtaron, what did you reply to what he said?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was out doing some work.
Out doing some work, very cool. Well, what brings you over to the Bits and Bobs?
Oh, you know, I'm here to here to see about picking up some bits and pieces, some bits and bobs, if you will, about for some projects I'm working on.
Gonna pick up some bits and bobs.
Yeah. And my friend over here, he's a bit tall, but he's here so he can help me carry it all back.
Oh, all right. Is that you, Jordan?
Oh, I'm back.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Oh, right.
I thought you did. I was like, you are Brennan.
Oh my. Brennan and Jordan are the same.
It was
person.
just a
Confirmed?
puppet.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
he's
it broke in my mind. I was ready to do glazy-eyed ox for a second.
No. He just got back.
Come on, Arrtaron's the only one that goes glazy-eyed.
I guess. Damn.
It's his natural state.
That's my natural state.
Hello,
Yeah.
viewers. I'm your favorite man. Back from again.
Welcome back.
Did you tell him about the weird thing we're having today?
What?
Yes.
Tell him about the weird fact that I'm with Jordan.
Oh yeah, we talked.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we did.
That we had. I'm like,
Yeah, you know, and a really strange thing today. I'll talk about that. Well, I won't say much, but I will say this. I was sweating a little bit. Say that.
I was spending a lot.
Fair. You sound a bit off. You might want to get closer to the mic.
Ooh, which one?
Brennan.
Brennan does.
That's what I'm trying to get. Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing the last bit of it.
Wait, is he seriously?
I could be cutting out all that over all the place.
The
Oh.
Pringles tube.
He does sound like the Pringles too.
That's so good.
Kind of sounds like he's got two cans on the end of a string.
The Pringles.
It
Too.
does.
Lower suppression, maybe that'll help.
Oh, now I can hear Jordan.
Well, you can hear me. Can you hear? Can you hear
It's
Brennan?
gonna be a very creaky and strangely sounding episode.
It's
Apologize
a bit
to
better.
everybody in the
A
chat.
wee bit better, but I might need to ask you to repeat yourself a few times.
That's fine.
Get closer. Okay, come towards the mic. Yeah.
I don't want to step on your toesies.
No, I'm Gucci.
Or sit on my lap.
Little cutie. Little cutie Brennan.
It's Brennan's voice that's the one that's hard being picked up, right? Or is it both?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is fine.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there
That
we
was
go.
good.
Oh, just enunciate, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Dictate.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
My
Yeah, there
brain's-
you go. Big weird stuff.
Alright.
Alright,
Back into it, Gabe. Let's go.
Alright, yes. Alright. Oakley.
Oakley, what are you doing here?
What do you see? Yeah, well, what kind of bits and bombs might you be looking for here in my shop today?
You got any sword pieces, handles, blades? Could use just some scrap metal in general, stuff like that. For the scrap metal, a little bit cheaper stuff works.
You working on a project again?
Can I
Yeah.
see? Can I get a little sneak peek?
I got a project in the works.
It's mighty fine. That's mighty fine stuff right there. You and Nora working on it together?
No, it's just me.
Ah. Well, eventually every time students gotta do the master, just how it works. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and take a look at what stuff I got in the back.
All right. Thank you.
And you see, he like walks over and he's going through a bunch of shelves and stuff, and you can hear like the clanking of metal in like the little back room of his. And then after a bit, he'll walk out, and he's holding a fairly large satchel of things, and he puts it all up on the counter, and he unfolds the satchel, and you see laid out in front of you what seems to be, it looks like, yes, there are a few sword pieces here. It looks like there's just an absolutely decimated, like, front end of a gun. You see there's just bits and bobs. of things that people have thrown out over time from the main city. You see like little metallic beakers and stuff like that in here. He looks up at you. Alright, well, that's gonna be... You know what? Since it's been such a goddamn long time, I think I'm gonna give you a little bit of a deal here. I'll give you this whole satchel. Only gonna be 8 silver.
8 silver? Oh, that's a steal right there. I'll take that deal any day.
And this sword piece, he pulls up like a little like a crusting piece of a scimitar, and he says, "This I had some plans for this, but you know what? You can have."
Come on and ask you. I'll sort of start rolling it back up, and I imagine it's probably at least a little hefty.
Oh yeah. It is not a light bag.
Right. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to work on the project, and I think these will definitely help a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Certainly, tell me about it when you get finished with it. You know, I like hearing about your exploits.
Oh yeah, I say before we head out, I'll stop by and show you what I got done so far.
Oh yeah, do that. Oh, by the way, I was gonna ask you, are you heading up into the main city up there?
Yeah, I am. We're heading up tomorrow morning.
Ah, shit. Well, that's just perfect. Can you actually do me a little bit of a favor?
Yeah. What do you need?
I got my 2 kids up there, and I was gonna go up and see them, but work's been coming in harder, and it's been a bit since I've been up there. I was wondering if you could just check in on them, make sure everything's all good in the hood, as my children like to say.
Right. Just let me know where they are. Where they generally live.
Oh yeah, totally. Ben, he's over in the Foreseen Haven. I think he's trying to join them goddamn future seeing people. And then Abby's up in the evocation area. I'm not quite sure what she's doing up there right now.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to stop by and let them know you said hi and check in on them.
Oh, certainly. Let me know when you come back down. I'll let you know how kids been doing.
I will.
All right. Well, that works out for me. You got your thing. Were you looking for anything, big guy?
Ox shifts uncomfortably, trying to find a decent position where he's not crouched too bad. He's gonna look just that dirt.
The Brennan came through, but the Ox did not.
What the honey? Oh, might be too quiet. He's gonna say,
No, just a heavy lifter. It's fine. Sorry.
That came through way better. Alright then. Well, if you do need anything, don't you dare hesitate to come on down to Bits and Bobs.
Yeah, we'll do. It's gonna be fucking on your neck, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's head out, Ox.
Ox is gonna grab the big old hefty bag of stinking metal, and he's gonna put it. He's gonna flick it over his shoulder as much as he can.
Yeah, you probably have to wait to get outside, then you can fling it up.
Yeah. He's crawling like a little baby, like a baby.
Baby. Alright. Yeah.
Once we get outside, I'll hand Ox the bag and say, "All right, let's head back to the cart." I'm sure they're wondering what we're up to.
Alright,
And,
you guys
I guess
heading
we'll
back to the
just-
cart?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, sounds good. As for the rest of you guys, do you guys have anything that you guys wanted to do while they were out shopping?
Not really. I guess I'm just watching because I don't think that there's a place to set up camp, is there? Isn't there like a?
I mean,
is
so looking around in the Undercity, So, like said before, the sky above you is somewhat blotted out because of just the massive landmass in front of you. What goes down here in the Undercity, the roads here are not very well defined. A lot of them are like dirt paths as opposed to like actual paved roads. Instead of there being a lot of houses, you notice that while you guys were getting to the middle part of this, it's more just a truly inordinating amount of inns and taverns where it looks like residents live there, and if they're not living there, you've seen people on the side of the road kind of just sleeping on the ground.
Ladorna,
Yeah,
Silva,
Bellator.
do you guys want to go on a tavern crawl?
Are there any taverns that I can see again?
Yeah, looking around, you would actually see some taverns, like pretty immediately if you start looking around. You would see a tavern that's fairly close to the very fancy gate area here. And you see there is a tavern here that is got a sign above it. It's got some strange. You notice that this area does have some strange mixtures of architecture. You see that some places here are very clearly human-made. They look like every other place you've been here, but other places here seem to be made with a different culture behind it. One such place pretty close to you is called Hakaim Menek, and that looks to be, from the way that it looks and the people entering, looks to be like a dive bar.
Is that
And does it look like we're gonna get like, I don't know, like shanked, or stabbed, or
It
like
does look a little
robbed, or
dangerous.
like beat?
That
Is
would
it
suck.
sketchy? How sketchy is this place?
The entire Undercity is
Oh.
extremely sketchy. There's people sleeping on the roads, people very openly carrying like their weaponry and daggers. Like, it's not a very friendly place.
Would people be mad if Silver just went up and sat on the roofs to get away from others?
Good question. You would think yes, but you're not quite sure.
Come on, guys. We've had a long trip to Almville. We need to drink. We need to celebrate.
We can celebrate once we're in town, King Chip Chop. I think, I know you don't really.
I mean, we can, but do we really want to go to the fancy bars? Like, I know I'm a king, but I'm also a partier. And a poet. I think we should celebrate. We get to meet all the fine people of the Undercity. We can make some new friends.
I think fine people of the Undercity is an exaggeration.
I'm gonna go up to the next person, like, walking by me and just say, "Hello, you there, good sir."
I'm gonna be ready in case this guy tries to fucking steal something from him.
You see like
I'm just gonna watch.
there's a very old, like decrepit, like hunched over dwarf you see with a balding head and like very long beard who's like holding like a wooden cane. He looks up at you. Do you spare a coin?
Sir, how would you like to get a drink with me?
Nowhere near.
You see he's holding the cane and it's like shaking in his grasp as he looks up at you, and you hear like a of his neck as he like looks at you, and he's like, "It's been some time, but I could slam a few back."
Wonderful. Let us find. What's your favorite tavern in the Undercity,
I
sir?
could still slam a sake bomb if you know what I mean.
I haven't been to any of the one. And you see he looks around and he points at that one from before, the strange architecture. He says, "That one's dwarven. I like that one."
Let's go. I hear dwarven beer's the best.
All right.
Okay.
I guess one drink won't hurt.
Hey.
That's the spirit, Ladorna. Come on, Silver.
Okay.
On the
Yeah.
king's treasurer.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm not
You're
staying
right.
out here alone.
Oh, yeah, Robin.
Oh, right,
Come
Robin.
on.
Sorry. You are more than welcome.
Classic.
I thought you were asleep.
No, it's fine, King.
On the king's treasurer. It's the reason she is the Actually, speaking of which, Ladorna, here is my money you may add to the treasury.
How much is that?
Ladorna frothing at the
$5?
mouth.
Is that like
You
$5
get,
or what?
you get 1 gold, you get 21 silver, and 37 copper.
Ladorna puts it in her hand and goes, "Oh, thanks."
Oh yeah, shit. You didn't get any of the payments from Elizabeth, right, Bellator?
Nope, I didn't get shit.
Yeah. Ladorna's just gonna slump it into her pocket like nothing.
You hear that sweet tingle of the coin. And around the time this is happening, Arrtaron and Ox, you guys would be arriving back at the cart.
Where are you guys going?
We're going on a tavern crawl, Ox.
We're gonna get wasted.
I met a new friend.
Hello.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Morgan Stoutbeard.
Well, Morgan, it's nice to meet you. My name is King Chipchop.
Wow.
I come from a far-off kingdom known as New Alef. It's a beautiful land, floating in the middle of Lake Dreen.
The name's a little gaudy, but your heart's in the right place. You see, he takes the cane, he points at your chest.
Well, thank you, sir. Well, Morgan, shall we get a beer?
Yeah.
Alright.
How old does this guy look, by the way?
Dude, it's a dwarf. Dwarves live to be, I think, if I'm correct, dwarves are like 200 to 500, around that range. He's on the very end of that. He's like hobbling everywhere he steps. He's got the cane he's walking with, and it's like erratically jittering every time it touches the ground. He's wearing like almost nothing, but like he's literally like wearing cloth that's ripped and wet and dirty.
King Chipchop, I'm worried that a single drop of alcohol will kill this man.
He's an adult.
can
He can
probably
do what he
focus.
wants.
Alright, okay.
I'll look over at Ox and say, I'm gonna stay here and watch the cart if you want to go.
Okay.
Ox is coming on the tavern crawl. This is wonderful.
Yeah, actually on that tavern crawl.
Alright, you guys are all entering the tavern. Alright, yeah. You guys all enter in Hakai Manik. And when you guys enter, although the architecture's strange here, a lot of like this, as you were told, it's dwarven. The architecture here, as opposed to being what you would normally expect, it's like a very like cubic make. There's like small squares that are put around everywhere, not just like the square building itself, but the corners have little square trims at the end. You see that there's like perfectly square pillars that go up in the middle here made of stone. It's not a fancy place by any means, but it does have like a very small semblance of just a better culture, but still shitty. As you guys walk in, you see that there's like, you know, what you would probably expect from this type of an area. There's a bunch of the classic like shady hooded figures in the corners. You see there's a few dwarven women walking around taking orders, and in fact, as you guys enter, you see one dwarven woman walks up to you wearing like what looks to be like traditional wares of just a person who's poor, a very peasant's clothing, and she's got a tray, and she says, "Is there anything I can help you with?"
Yes, all of us would like a beer.
Is that just gonna be a normal beer or a fancy beer, or is beer like a keyword, or
Normal.
A normal beer.
Yeah.
Something that'll get us drunk.
Can I get a normal?
Just a normal.
Really big.
Just a normal for me.
right? Okay. All right. Well, you guys can sit over here, and she like leads you guys to a table. And when you guys get to the table, she sits you guys down. She says, "All right. Well, if you guys are set for any food, or is it just the alcohol?"
Tonight we are on a tavern crawl. This is my new best friend, Morgan Stoutbeard.
I'm gonna try to get drunk.
And we would like
A lot of things don't work for me anymore.
Man, it's going to be our fault.
All right. Well, there's nothing I can say here. It doesn't. I just truly. Anywho, it's gonna be 2 silver per on those drinks.
Yeah, just give me a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
A what?
EDR.
just get me, whatever basic. I'll take a water.
Whatever you say, princess.
Goes to a bar, orders water.
I was thinking about ordering water.
Anyone else getting that?
Yeah, I'll get a couple of those.
A couple of water?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're the worst kind of fucking
Alright,
bar
well,
goers.
I'm glad you guys could come here and do this. The waters are just 2 copper apiece. Beers are 2 silver.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you just send me the, tab.
She
when
starts
it's all
walking
over.
away.
Okay. All right. King.
Well,
I gotta
flipping you off.
keep my mind fresh. I don't want anything happening to y'all.
What would happen, Ladorna?
I'm just making sure that you guys don't, go too crazy.
Oh,
Like the designated driver, Mother Goose or whatever.
Okay. But why did then all 3 of you get water? If one of you is going to be the designated.
Did Silver
Wait,
get
who else?
water?
No.
I thought. Oh.
No, just she said
2
she
of
was
you.
thinking about it.
The 3 of you. Are you already drunk,
3 of
King?
you. Points at Ox. You 2.
I think he's just lost, but that's pretty normal for him.
Just
Yeah.
lost.
In his own headspace.
Ladorna, you would notice while you guys are sitting here at the table, you see the old man is scrawling something down on a piece of paper, and then he slowly, and everyone notices when he pushes it across the table, slowly with a very shaky hand, pushes some folded, looks like the napkins here that are at the table. Over to
Okay.
you, Ladorna. You're
I
the
pick up
designated
and-
driver.
Oh, I see. Thanks. I tuck it into my wrapping so you just see designated driver.
Okay. It doesn't say designated driver on it, it's all folded up.
Oh, well I open it up and then say
Okay. You see there's an address on here.
Oh, I see.
The address and
Puts the address in. Yeah. Turn left.
Let me
Let
put
me
that
just
in
pull out my
Gamoy.
GPS.
Let me Gamoy that.
Okay. Is the do I recognize this address at all? Or it's for his
No.
house.
It's.
Is this for your little street that you live on?
That's for the crematorium.
What?
Oh,
Oh, he's expecting to
No!
die. Oh, no.
You know what?
God.
You know what? That's a great send off. This is a good send off. You gotta treat him right, King. You gotta treat him right.
This
Here,
is my
designated
favorite
driver, drop
NPC
me
now.
off here. Where is this?
This
Like
is-
the death place. I'll be there. I
This
wanna
is
go
now one of my
forward.
favorite NPCs.
I know the rules
Morgan-
here.
Morgan, why are you trying to give us the address for the crematorium? You are going to live a happy, long life after this.
He puts one very shaky
Hassan.
hand on your shoulder, Bellator, and he looks you in the eyes with the most glassy expression you've ever seen. I'm gonna shoot a few back. See where it goes from there.
This is so sad.
I don't like how he keeps saying he's gonna shoot.
I'm gonna go crazy with you.
I'm not going to be the only person that dies tonight, so help me.
Yeah, y'all are real.
He's gonna shoot a couple.
Well. Well, Morgan. How about we go and we have a good old drinking competition. Me and you. We'll see who can last longer.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just a kid. Today's my birthday. No, yes, today's my birthday. Today's Silver's birthday.
Yeah.
You're not
It's
gonna have a
supposed to be
drink.
your
No, wait,
birthday.
you are.
That is
So-
true.
So, my
Do
friend.
I have to compete? I don't want to go out losing.
You're a
Don't
dwarf.
worry.
You're a
Even if
dwarf.
you
Your
you
drinking
will
skills
definitely
are
win against
legendary.
him.
Wait,
I'm a
what
dwarf.
did I just say?
Your drinking skills are legendary.
What are you talking about? I can't hear you at all. Then, I'm so sorry.
That's as high as I got him.
No, why are you so quiet?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alex is was like,
Yeah, I'm you know, I'm right there with the door. I just gotta reach me, don't die.
Something about a speedo and dying.
What?
You gotta be a little bit more dictating,
Ah,
buddy. I'm
dang.
sorry.
this is so fucking difficult.
I'm sorry.
You know, I'm just gonna be second designated driver.
Here's your guys' drinks. You see the woman has come back. She's got all of the ales ordered. They're in like the classic like beer glass, and then you see there's some waters that have been put into shot glasses.
Oh,
All right. Well, you said you didn't want food, so pay me before you go.
we will.
Yeah, here. How much was it again?
It was so. How many waters did Ox get?
I think that's probably free.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4. Looks like it's gonna be a gold and 4.
Alright, I'll hand her a gold and 1 silver. You don't tip here, right?
How generous. And then she walks away.
I don't think they tip your rocks, so I think we're good.
I don't know, show it up.
Yeah.
It's probably because
Well,
probably too many
Morgan,
waters.
let's drink, shall we?
I toast my water.
A toast.
Yeah. All right. You guys toast. All right. Yeah. You guys just everybody drinking their drink.
Yeah. I'm gonna be drinking.
And take a sip. Does it taste like normal beer, or is it just like not good in any way?
It's normal beer, but it isn't of good make. But it'll do its job.
Which is
Strong.
okay.
You
So
see
I'm just gonna
Morgan.
take 3 sips, then leave it there, and it will get warm eventually.
You see Morgan takes back his drink and then just like stares forward with like a blank expression before smiling lightly.
Did he like fully just chug that thing or what?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna chug mine. And order 2 more.
Alright, go and make a
Your
con
boy,
save.
hey, I just paid. I thought we were going on a beer
Yeah,
crawl.
you guys gotta go.
I'm gonna
What?
offer them. They can have the rest of mine.
Oh, there you go. Would you like a water?
Oh, a con
Sure,
save.
I'll have a water.
Yeah, there you go. I'll hand her my water.
19.
Ox, I think the king is just gonna do this one on his own some, huh? He's just gonna do himself in right there.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think anything to be.
Gabe?
You
What
got
is
this.
I got a
Oh.
19.
Oh, 19? Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Should we order more, or are we done?
Well, I
he already
called for the
done?
barmaid. She never came.
He's
I don't
already-
think the barmaid likes us very much.
Yeah, let's head to the next one, or maybe call it a night.
Let me talk to her.
Oh shit!
All right, you talk to him, Morgan.
You see, he puts up one feeble hand that doesn't even like. It's still like at a 90-degree angle bent. He like wiggles his fingers a little bit. And you see, like, it just barely catches her eye, and she like rolls her eyes and walks over to the table. And she, yeah? Now, I need you to listen here, Missy. I don't exactly know how many days I got left. And I'm ready to go out like this, and I will pay you handsomely. Now, I'm gonna need you to get your ass in gear and get us the strongest thing you got. It
I don't think you needed to add that last
I love him.
You see, she just ups and walks away to go to the back.
Oh, thank you, Morgan. That's very kind of you. Although I feel a little bad, you shouldn't be paying. I'm the king.
This guy wants to die.
He,
It's true.
King, I don't know how I feel about this one, King.
What's wrong, Ladorna?
We're just like, are we okay with letting him die?
This is how he wants to go. I mean, he's my friend. I figure we should let him go
I
out
mean,
how
I
he
just
wants.
don't want our, new Wahalif to be adorned for war crimes of civilians. I'm just worried. For the nation is all.
You know, in some cultures, this is the perfect way to go, especially in Kuatoa culture. Me and that priest on New Halif, we had quite the talk. And, a lot of the greatest warriors died drinking.
The
So-
crematorium has a discount. They were murdered, so you're gonna have to stab me once it happens, youngin'.
I can't do that.
They have a
I mean, we
discount
need
for
the- we need
dwarves
the-
and children.
We need the discount, though. We need the discount for this.
I mean, yeah,
The
but
treasury's running a little light. We need the discount, King.
okay. So after you're dead, and we'll make sure you're dead, nice and peaceful, and you sleep like it. We'll stab you a couple of times and say that it was a local bandit.
Well, I
Something's
only
trying to
meant
rob you.
once, but
I mean, well, got to make it look convincing, right?
I guess I'll be dead.
Are you sure that's how you want? How do you want your body to like? How should I spread your ashes somewhere?
I mean, I guess that's up to you.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
What are your final wishes? Like,
What was that?
where do you want your body to be spread? Where do you want your ashes to be spread? Do you have family?
Do you know where the dwarves go?
No. Where do the dwarfs go?
Here's the thing, Sonny. It doesn't matter whether you spread my ashes here or in the middle of the Evan bed. And I'm always gonna go back to the Great Hall.
What's the Great Forge?
Where the dwarves go.
Is it like your afterlife?
One could say that. One could call it a great many. When your eyes have gleamed past the veil of existence, mine has sometimes stuck to lose sight of what other people think of it.
Well, Morgan, I may have only known you for 15 minutes, but I've learned a lot from you, and I consider you a good friend. I will keep your ashes, and I'll keep them with me, just as a memory. And then, you know what I might do with the rest of the ashes? I might make them into a sword, or have Arrtaron make them into a sword. Yes, and then you can continue slaying from the afterlife.
Our kind
I
aren't many of them.
You're a good man, Morgan. I respect you. You're a good dwarf.
You see he nods his head. Yeah, I'm great.
Alright, where are those beers?
Yeah, right.
Barmaid, get your ass over here with the beers.
You see another minute passes before she stumbles out holding a really fancy looking beer bottle as she comes over to you guys. Alright, here's the strongest thing we got.
Okay, let's do this. Are we doing like half the
Payment
bottle?
first.
How much?
How
is
much?
it?
Well, how much are you wanting? You wanting the full bottle or are you wanting... Yes.
2 tankards.
How much longer do you have, old man? How much more do you have in you?
How long will you finish that cup?
All right,
Two-
we'll take
two
half the
tankards.
bottle.
Half a bottle? Alright.
Half the bottle, yeah.
That'll be 6 gold.
6
Oh.
fucking gold.
What is this?
It's
Is there a label?
is it like a liquor? Is it like a whiskey? What?
Can I roll for like investigation or something? Is it
No, I mean,
poison?
she's got the bottle on her. You see the bottle, in a very, like, edgy script. It's literally, the brand here is called Anti-Liver.
Oh god.
Will you be joining us, Silver, for this? And
No.
Robin?
No.
Robin, do you
No,
want to drink
thanks.
for this?
You know, it was fun until it was assisted suicide.
It's not assisted
Yeah.
suicide. This is how he wants to go. Come on. Let us give an old man his dying wish.
That's what assisted suicide means. It's
Okay,
how
it might be assisted suicide, but it's a good thing. We're
It
doing a
might
good
be.
thing.
I mean, you, King, you picked this guy up off the street.
You
He
just-
wasn't gonna die tonight.
You just found him. Like
You
10
don't know
minutes ago.
that.
he was probably on his way to jump off something tall.
He
Yeah.
was sitting down.
He was what? Was he sitting?
No, he was walking. He was, like, walking
Oh, he
at,
was
like,
walking.
at the speed that he goes, which is a low speed.
Morgan, would you rather be doing this, or would you rather go home and sit at home and maybe go to bed and live another day and continue your suffering, or would you like to come out and have one last hurrah and party with us?
He chugs the bottle.
He dies.
He-
yeah, he just
You're right about that, you know?
You guys look
Gives
over to
you
him. He's
a
like
look
already
and
dead.
chugs.
Oh, it looks like he died of old age. We didn't kill him.
Just rolling con saves with every sentence.
That's so true.
All right. Here's what I think. If you all get me that bottle, I will not drink it right now.
Oh.
I will go home and I'll tell my daughter that I'm alive still. And then see if I need her or not.
Is the waitress just like standing here listening?
Yeah, she just
to this?
lives. Is she just listening?
She is. She
Like-
seems unfazed.
What do you? You want?
She's
He's
just
used
like-
to it, he's done this
She's just
before.
like, this happens every week.
All right. You know
He's
what?
the town drunk.
I can't do this with an actual conscience. I gotta fucking pet. Like
Yeah,
take it away. I'm sorry. And can I get my 6 gold back, please?
Oh, sorry. I was just really getting into the dynamic there. Yeah, I could do that.
No.
Bad.
Okay.
Bad treasurer, boo. Buzzjoy.
You see, he's like
Joy.
not like reaching out, but you see he's like eyeing the bottle as the barmaid walks away.
Buzzjoy. Come
Sorry,
on,
King, but
let's get you home.
I'll walk him with you, I guess, King. Sorry for being such a buzzkill, but
Bad treasurer. I mean, good treasurer, because you're doing your job and preventing the king from spending money he doesn't need and need to spend it on. But still a buzzjoy.
Once we get to the inner city, I'm sure we can have a good birthday bash for you, King.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it with my friend.
Your friend is on the brink of death, Chip Chip.
So?
Yes. Yeah, I look at him again.
How many times
Yeah.
have you been on the brink of death? That one
I've
time with the
died.
giants.
I've tried to come back. I'm good. I've dealt with that whole situation.
Okay. What's the difference?
Did you say Ladorna's your name?
No, I didn't say that at all. I never said that.
Pretty sure Bellator called you Ladorna.
Yeah, I did. I said that.
Oh, I see. My mistake.
What have you done?
Oh, god damn. Giving my identity
This
away.
man's a secret assassin.
Okay. Yes,
Take
I'm
my
Ladorna.
hands.
Alright.
Binded one.
Alright, I grab.
He's from the he's from the what's his name, the guy who had you killed.
Oh no. I grab his hand. Does it feel like lip? Like, is it like papery?
Oh, it's not great.
I didn't think so. Okay.
There's like a boil.
I bet if I
It's
tug
not-
too hard, it's gonna be gone.
He's got like fucking lesions and gross sores all over his fingers.
Oh.
You see, he grasps your forearm as like hard as he can, which is about the same strength that you would get from like a cat touching you. And you see, he looks you where he thought eyes might be. He says, "You have succeeded."
It succeeded in what?
He falls over.
You
He's a fucking fey
Ask.
trickster.
You've passed the test.
What the fuck? Old man, I
you
think
see-
you're gonna die.
As he's holding your forearms, you see the grip gets a little bit stronger, and you see his like veiny skin turn smoother and smoother and gets more full with mass, until holding you what seems to be like a young adult looking dwarf with a very long, luscious brown hair, all curly, and like a braided beard.
Morgan, you're young. Does this mean?
You've done damn fine.
Does this mean
Oh.
that we can drink now?
Hang on. Who are you? Again? Not old man?
Well, my name is actually Morgan.
Hey.
It's just I kind of lied to ya a lot because
Yeah,
you know
right.
it's
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
bit.
it's true.
Uh-huh.
it's a raz that we do us dwarves.
That was quite the razz. You said you had a daughter, and we're about to.
I
die
do
or
in
something?
fact have a daughter. She's only 3 months old though, so.
No. So you wouldn't have died in front of her. You're good.
Oh no, totally not. And I never wanted to die. It was a test to see if you would do it, and you didn't.
Awesome. Do I
Why
get
do you
something?
know? Why do you know the crematorium address by heart?
Well, sadly the dwarves here don't have many other places, so many a friend or family have been sent there, but
Willingly?
it's one of the more popular destinations here in the Undercity, have you know.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I
I-
have a few other people today that I can get in before I end my day off, but here's something for you.
Yeah, hang on. You gotta give us something for that, right? You're not just gonna leave.
He drops a bag in your hand,
All right.
and you hear like
what-
metallic clinks.
It's his
All right.
child.
Looking in the bag. Give me a second.
You look in the bag, undiscernible at the moment. You see a few coins of gold make.
I'm gonna take one out and make sure it's gold.
How you gonna
And
do
make
that?
an investigation.
Like that.
But how are you gonna do that in game?
Right now.
No.
Are you like
Fuck is
biting
that?
the gold?
16.
16. You take the gold, and you do the generic. You've probably learned it in Hillston ways to check for gold. You know, you bite it, You try
Yeah.
and scrub it a bit. You
Good
heat
idea.
it up between your hands, and then just like weight check. Seems to be real gold.
It just sounds like the meat clapping together by rolling it in my fucking hand.
It really sounds like wet ass Tori. Just
So it's clean. It's all good.
is
Yeah.
real gold. The fool's
All right,
gold.
cool. All right, I'll keep it in my pocket.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy Almville.
Thanks.
Morgan, you're not gonna drink with us?
You were gonna let me die.
I thought that's how you wanted to go. You said that's how you wanted to go. I wasn't gonna stop you. You're an adult.
While understandable, ultimately flawed. I'm gonna head out.
Wow.
My
Eggs
friend.
on your face, King.
Got you.
My friend. Oh.
I don't think your friend liked you at all.
I liked him. I will remember him.
Okay. What was his name again?
Morgan, stout face, stout beard.
Stout face.
Stout face.
The
All
worst
right.
part is that very accurately it could be a name I made up.
Maybe.
It probably is.
All right, King. I
Um,
think we should call it. We'll get more drinks in the morning. Day drinking. That's up your alley, right?
No, it's not the same. It won't be my birthday then.
Kicks a can in the fucking street.
Oh no, Charlie Brown.
What? Let's go to bed.
Gang day drinks.
I don't want
While
to do this.
this is all happening, we're gonna go over and see what Arrtaron has been up to while you guys have been doing your thing. So, Arrtaron, been doing anything special?
I think in the back, or in like the back of the cart, so not where you sit up front, but in the actual covered section of the cart. I think Arrtaron sort of grabbed a small bowl, like a bowl he would normally eat out of, and he's put the dust from the Silver Scourge into it,
Okay.
and I think he wants to try and reach out and see if he can tap into the Scourge's consciousness through it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make me a religion check, and do tell me what you're doing to try and do this. Are you thinking anything? Are you saying anything? What's the process?
Not a great check. It's a 17, but I think he's definitely evoking imagery from when he was in the temple and the Scourge itself, and just sort of trying to reach out to something outside of himself, and very I think he's probably set Nora's holy symbol next to it, and is just really trying to reach his consciousness out.
Okay. As you're doing that, you're thinking about the imagery, you're doing all of these things at once, and as you're in this, pseudo-meditative state, you hear very quietly in the back of your head,
Is that you? That sounds so different than last time.
what do you want?
I need clarification.
What?
You said the Scourge isn't watching any, or not the Scourge. You said Gabmoy isn't watching anymore. What did you mean by that?
Anything, any bad, many things. But overall. It's
I think I'm gonna put it back into the vial that I've had it in, like the essence, and then I'm gonna take the holy symbol and just sort of store it away in my bag.
alright.
They're not watching anymore. They're not there. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. Um, I think Arrtaron's gonna like just pack that up and sit and just sort of sit and think over what he was told.
Alright. Yeah. You do that, you sit there for maybe 10, 15 minutes until the party, you guys said you guys were heading back.
Yes.
Around this time, you guys would be getting back to the cart after 15 minutes of silence from Arrtaron. Ladorna, did you count that gold?
I did not. Should I do? I'll do that now. I'll check my pocket.
Okay, yeah. If you want to look through it, it looks like there seems to be 69 gold.
Nice.
69. Nice.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, that's good. Hey, King, your treasury just got up by your mistakes.
Then it wasn't a mistake.
Then it wasn't a mistake. High five.
High five. Yes.
I put my hand up too.
Yes, Silver.
Robin will put her hand up.
Yay!
Yes, Robin.
Now
High
that,
fives all around.
no, that is how you steal from somebody.
This is how you manipulate people.
I give a shit about that old man.
That's great.
I did. I liked
We
more.
should offer moral, Menda.
I really enjoy gaslighting.
Moral robbing.
Oh gosh.
Alright.
But
Ox,
yeah,
I would high five you, but I'm afraid you would just punch me into the building.
I have a little more control than that.
All right, high five. Come on.
And he slaps him as hard as he can.
Make an attack roll.
God damn it.
I gotta use my thingy. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Make an attack roll. Where's my attacks? How do I do this on mobile? I'm sorry.
Did it show up?
Does it show up?
No.
No, it doesn't.
It
Oh, it
does.
does. It does.
did.
It showed up as a strength save.
Oh, I pushed the wrong one. She.
Makes a strength save against Bellator by slapping?
I think it's the same
Strength
modifier.
save to not punch him through the wall.
If
It's
you
the same
scroll right or
modifier.
left, it goes through.
Okay, let's do it again. There we go.
Oh yeah, he hits.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so
Oh my
I'll just
gosh.
give you free reign to describe what you're doing here.
Ox is gonna like lift up backwards as if in the motion for a haymaker and just clap Arrtaron's, Bellator's hand as hard as he can, push directly into his chest and push him down on the ground.
I understood that because you acted it out in front of me.
Yeah, the air is gone from your lungs.
Ah, fuck. Oh.
He just looks like Goku in that one.
Ah. In the still where he's dying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Totally lied.
I forgive you. My most loyal knight.
I'll pick up King Chip Chop. It's all right,
Surprisingly
King.
light.
He all just like skin and bones now. Does he have no muscle?
Does he have a beard yet?
He does have a
Yeah.
beard. I thought.
He does have big old scrangly beard.
We should shave it. He'll probably look like a child.
Oh come on, Silver! You want to do that? And then I gesture over here. You should do that.
Oh, hi, Silver. What's going
There's
on?
probably a parlor up there.
I doubt that they're open at this hour.
There's
Oh, I mean, we
probably-
can't even get up there. at this
Oh yeah, that's true. What
No.
time is it? Is Arrtaron here?
Yeah, we're with the cart, I thought.
Yeah, you guys are at the cart. I don't think you guys have entered yet, though. So.
Joined in our little high five shenanigans.
He didn't even
fucking
join in the
bust
last
five.
Oh, you know what, Arrtaron? You're sitting there in silence, and eventually you hear just like the big old clang of flesh on flesh.
It would make
And
it
then
clean.
you hear Bellator, breathing heavily outside.
He's like, ah.
I stick my head out. What are you guys doing?
Just high fiving, being cool.
Bellator tripped.
It was a very cool high five.
All right.
It's a new technique, right off.
That's a technique, huh?
Yeah. What do you say?
I'm just gonna grab Bellator and move back into the car.
Yeah, you put Bellator delicately in his grass bed.
Be sleep dreams, sweet prince.
Good night.
All right. I'm just gonna hop on top of the car. And...
Kiss him in the forehead.
No, not yet.
Give him a little good night kiss.
What?
It's not time. He wants me to give him a kiss. I'm gonna hop on top of the car and I'll tell Arrtaron I'll keep watch. Wait, is Arrtaron even watching?
Yeah, I had been here just watching the cart while you guys were out.
Alrighty. Yeah, I got this shift, but
All right. As soon as they open, try and get the cart in. The quicker
Yeah.
the quicker the
Can do.
better.
absolutely.
All right.
And
I think-
yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be waiting until the gates open.
I think Arrtaron sort of curls up in the corner. And ends up falling asleep like that.
Alright. You all in the sleep? Oh.
Yes?
Alright.
You're
The
muted.
night passes. Everyone takes the effects of a long rest. When it's just starting to become dusk, Ladorna, you see a guard comes out and unlocks
You mean
the gate
Dawn?
into the. Yeah,
Dawn. The other one.
Dawn. The other one. Opposites. Yeah, you see a guard comes out and unlocks the gate to this building.
Sorry, loud car. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hike up the horses a bit. Go. Whoa!
They look at you like, what?
You see two of them wake up going, "Arr!" And then you see Bingus, who has been awake for about an hour, just looks at you and then starts like prancing strongly.
You got this, bud.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, you're able to go into the gate, and you see that there's a parking area so that you can put your cart, so that it goes up with you.
Alrighty, I park it
Um,
directly right there. As
Awesome.
as
And
close
then,
to the
awesome. You see there is a registration office, currently with no one in it.
I hate paperwork. I'm gonna what's the word? Beat on the side of the cart to let everyone know that we're there.
Ugh.
Like
Why do my
wakey.
bones hurt?
You don't remember?
Honestly, after Morgan left, I was kind of in a daze.
Right.
I'm gonna hop out. I'm just gonna get up. Not really say much, but I'm gonna head over to the registration.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You head over to the registration. And you see as you're getting up out of the cart, you just hear behind you. Banning children.
What?
Spore saying things as Arrtaron walks away.
How many times, or have I told you not to say that?
Spore is eerily quiet after this statement.
That is fair.
No talk. Spore no talk now.
Just the sound of pure disappointment.
Fair enough.
Spore just
yeah.
releases the sound of seething rage.
Yes.
No, Silver.
You guys can't hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the registration booth as well.
Okay. Alright. The two of you head over to the registration booth. You see Arrtaron. You get up there and you see there is a human woman with wearing just like teller uniform. It's fairly fancy. You see there's like a cardigan with it as well. And you see she looks up at you with her braided hair. Are you looking for early registration for the first trip today?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Well, you guys are certainly in luck because this is, oh boy, the early one. Some people in. All right, so how many people do we have?
6
It should be 6.
with 3 horses and 2 pets.
All right. And do we have any other bestial races? She says, looking at Ladorna.
We have one
no,
other.
we don't have it. No, we're good.
We have one other.
And then Ox is probably still sleeping at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Arrtaron, you say you have one other. You see she kind of like looks at you two, back and forth. All right, well, for the bestials, it is going to be 10 gold for passage, and then the rest for the humanoid races will be 1 gold.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Is it? I'm gonna ask her. Is it possible just to fly from here up to there, or are there any like rules against that?
There's rules against it, and there's also a few wards up at the top that'll sense you when you enter.
Zap like a fly killer thingamajig. Okay then.
So I think overall that's gonna be 24 gold for you guys' travel.
4 gold.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, Arrtaron, you got that. Okay.
I hand 4 over. So yeah, Ladorna, you probably have more money than I do.
I'm gonna hand her 2, 1 for me, 1 for Robin.
Alrighty.
Alright.
And I'll just hand in 18, I suppose.
Alright. Cool. You guys pay her. She says, alright, go ahead and get in there, and I think it's about 2 hours until we head back up.
All right. Thank you.
Alright.
No, I'm actually gonna sit up next to Ladorna on the front piece.
Yo, what up?
Okay.
I had some very troubling revelations last night.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Apparently my god is gone.
Your god is.
What's that? Your god's gone? Let me introduce you to mine.
That's a shame, Arrtaron. I
His
mean,
name's Crinkle Toes.
I don't typically like gods, as I'm sure you can tell. But
I've noticed.
I mean, losing something like that probably doesn't feel too great. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit troubling.
I would assume so.
Gone as in dead, or gone as in vacation? Not permanently.
Gone as in even one of their most devout and highest followers can't reach them.
Are other gods gone as well?
Do you believe
I,
anything
I
else?
Pardon?
don't know.
No,
Never really had any religious.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
he's not. He doesn't have any religious education. Speak up, buddy.
I'm trying to fucking.
Not you! Ladorna, what did you say?
He I'm just asking if he knows any gods or if he follows anything.
No, I was never really raised with religion. Doesn't really sit me.
Anything? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, we
I
did.
got all that.
Okay, yeah. Okay. What about Robin? Anything?
Oh, I'm Gabmoy.
And you don't feel anything?
I don't. I mean, I follow him, but I'm not devout. It's more just I acknowledge him as the one that closely aligns with my philosophy. I've never gone to church or prayed to him.
Oh.
It's kind of what my
Smart
family
one.
told me to do, was follow
Smart
him. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know how we can help you with that.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't
Just
know.
Does it feel like a
either.
stomach ache? Maybe I could get you an antacid.
I mean, physically and magically, I feel fine. It's just, I don't know. I don't know where they are, and I don't know why they're gone.
Do you follow any
Just-
gods, Silver?
yeah, I follow. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Ari? Is that how you say it, Gabe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I be able to tell if they're still like around?
Yeah, you can make a religion check.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. $16.
Yeah, you reach out to try and feel some sort of essence, and fairly quickly you feel something back. There seems to be a connection still somewhere.
Okay. Well, I
Nothing
think
seems
it's
off.
just your god is taking vacation. Because mine's still around.
I really hope that's all it is. So,
It's okay, Arrtaron.
Gonna pat his back.
You could always follow Crinkle Toes.
You could always follow Crinkle Toes. He is still here.
With you. And
Would you
me.
like to make a religion check, Levi?
I would like to make a religion check.
You feel nothing.
Religion.
You have to sneeze.
I got 14.
14.
You sneeze violently. And it's not satisfying.
You reach out, and as you're reaching out, you realize you're not quite sure how to reach out. And while you're doing that, you crunch up your toe in frustration. And in that small action, he's there with
Crinkle Toes. It's a good god.
Oh my god.
He's a good god.
The way he reaches out to his god is by crinkling his toes.
I mean, what else did you expect, Arrtaron? His name is Crinkle Toes.
I don't know. I expected more.
I mean, he's a good god. He's never done me any wrong. I don't quite know how to follow him, but the priest was the one that taught me about him. And then the priest tried to get away. Yeah, overall bad situation. I am sorry about your god, Arrtaron. But if you do end up looking for some new god to worship, if you no longer feel his presence in you, you're more than welcome to worship Crinkle Toes with me.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good talk.
Yeah.
All right. Time passes. A fair amount of time passes where you guys are in the cart, possibly talking, maybe doing something else, doing your own things. And when the sun has gotten a little bit more up there and the area you guys have been has just truly fully like packed up, you guys did not expect to get this. Well, maybe Arrtaron did, but it is packed to the brim with people and carts. And you guys start to hear what sounds to be like a magically magnified voice as it says, "Alright, so here's how it's gonna work. Whatever you do, don't put your limbs outside the very clear markings. They will be seared off in the transition."
I want you so bad.
Arrtaron looks at them and say, "Don't do it. I've seen it happen. It's horrifying."
That's
Ladorna
gonna be
cooks
the
herself.
first.
There's a loud sizzling and the smell of burnt meat.
Second rule is that none of you are to get off the platform when we arrive until we have put the barrier down. Once again, the barrier is anti-life. Please don't touch it.
Also, don't do that. It's very bad.
Why
And
do
the very last thing is make sure to check in if you guys go to any taverns or anything.
check in?
That's about it we got. Alright, who's ready to head up to the Zal? And you hear some tired people in the crowd gathered as they kind of like, not really cheer, but it's kind of like, it's like at school when you had the
Woo,
pep
yay.
rallies. Yeah.
It's like when white people see a plane fly. They're like, oh,
They start like golf clapping.
yeah, they're golf
See that
clapping after
happen.
they end the flight. They're like, we made it, guys. We made it. We did it.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. And I know how silly whiting is.
Yeah, that
I
is.
do that.
That's essentially what's happening here. And you see, once that has concluded, you immediately hear like a sound of like revving, like a as you see around the rectangle that's made up in this large area. This area is really big. There's at least a couple thousand people crammed into this very small confined space. And you see some lights are shooting up from the runes on the ground, and you see that it's making like a sort of like blue field around you guys.
Gabe, do I see anyone reaching their limbs outside of the circle or the marked area?
Sadly, you do not. Looking around,
Damn.
you don't see anyone. You see people eyeing it, a little bit worried, but no one reaching their arm out.
Or whispers burning children as a kid raises its hand.
Oh gosh.
And you guys see, from the roof of this place begins to like mechanically shift and open, as an opening is made in the top, and you guys can see almost ominous is this giant rectangular force above you guys. You see at the very base of the mechanical incline, there's a bunch of lights now clicking on above you, like eerie, like teal lights. And you see after all four corners of the rectangle above you are entirely lit up, you just see a giant beam of blue light come shooting down from that mechanical contraption into the rectangle you guys are in. And in a second, you guys are immediately entirely disoriented. There's a bit of nausea, and you guys are just immediately not having a good time as this light hits you. And then once you snap out of it in like 5 seconds, you realize that you are now in what seems
Turns out
to
it's a
be...
moonbeam.
Ladorna, and only Ladorna is affected by this. You guys, as you guys open your eyes, the nausea fades. You guys see what seems to be a very large room. You've got the rectangle here in the middle, and then you've got it almost, if you've ever been to like the Las Vegas airport, how it's got the center area and then it's got all the little shops around it. That's essentially where you're standing in now. And there's a bunch of, there's almost wall to wall in this room is glass, and you guys can see outside these windows this massive, slightly mind-melting, especially for people like Silver or Bellator or Oct, who have not really been in many like truly metropolis areas, as you guys see just building upon building upon building in this giant city-like area. You see in a few parts, there's like very clearly, almost like slices of a pizza or a pie, very clearly defined areas around you. And you guys see that you seem to be at the very top of whatever landmass you guys are on right now. And you see that below you there are the slices, and then in each of those slices around the mountain, there seems to be 4 different rings, one at the very bottom, then a smaller one hovering a few thousand feet above it, then a few thousand feet above that, a smaller one, and then there's another much smaller one. And then finally it comes up to whatever building you guys are in right now, and you see massive amounts of things traveling. You see in one area there's a bunch of people flying around on brooms. You guys see just like this massive and horribly giant amount of buildings. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party and say, well, welcome to Almville.
Silver's just turning around, looking up at the buildings and big stuff.
Ox is gonna want to find a place to stop that cart if we're getting off.
Yeah, we should find.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to take the cart around all of town. As
Looking around here, there seems to be different exits leading to different areas. There's signs that there's like a sign that says divination, there's a sign that says illusion, there's one for each school of magic, as you guys remember from Gamma's temple. And each does have an opening large enough for you guys to bring the cart through. This is a truly massive room that you guys are in, and you see there's some shops here. You see there's a registration office, there's an info building, and you see what seems to be this interesting looking shop. Arrtaron, you know of it. It's called the Runic Blacksmith.
right.
It's all built into this one giant room here.
We should.
So, yeah.
We should go find the mercenary guild.
Would the Mercenary Guild have an outpost in Almville?
If you guys remember, you guys had a slight argument with the receptionist in Hindale. The Sworn Swords, while they are through the entirety of Old Sovereigndal, in Sladal itself, they only have 2 main head posts, and you get jobs there.
That's
and then you
right.
go out. They've got one here. They had one in Hindale, and then they had one up in Forswar.
Okay. The guild is not in this town, Bellator. Like they don't have a hall here.
That's dumb. It's a bad guild. We joined the worst guild.
I could tell you there's probably worse.
I don't know, man. Like, it seems pretty dumb that there's only 2 mercenary guild halls in the entirety of Citadel. Seems pretty bad if you ask me.
Well, I think it's probably a way to keep track of who does and does not take jobs and who is and is not a part of it.
Yeah, but they could do that with more guild halls.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna look over at Robin and ask, would you like to go check out the teleportation place?
Wait, did we wake her up? Or did she go to sleep?
Oh, is she awake?
She was talking
Uh.
earlier, so presumably one of us woke her up.
Yep. One of us.
Yep, she's awake.
Yeah,
Totally remembered to mention that this morning.
of course.
New sticky note on my screen. Big old sticky note that says Robin happens to have a thing.
Just so you
Robin
know.
happens to be cursed.
How you did?
It just so happens that she doesn't wake up. She's not like the other girls.
She's not like the other girls. I don't wake
Maybe
up
you're
by
a girl.
7 a.m. I don't wake up at all.
I don't wake up for natural causes.
Gonna wake him up.
She's quirky. She's quirky and not like
I'm
the other
quirky
girls.
and I only wake up sometimes with assistance.
With assistance.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're spooky.
Gabe, do I know where I'm supposed to meet them?
You had said around this area.
Right.
Should we?
I'm gonna climb on top of the cart and look to see if I can see them.
We could head there. Arrtaron, where is the teleportation?
We're in the teleportation.
No, the one to the school. Unless
Oh.
that's here.
That is in the necromancy district.
Oh, right.
You talking
It's
about
not that
Bellator?
bad.
Oh, look, Crinkletos. He doesn't care about necromancy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still zombies and skeletons. Those things are gross.
Bellator, it's also bringing your friends back from the dead so they can keep fighting.
Okay,
Are you
but
guys all inside the cart right now?
I'm standing on top of the cart.
I
So
see.
awesome.
Audi. I've been Audi. I'm driving.
I see. Also, feel free
Where
to
are
make
we
that
going?
perception check, Arrtaron.
Okay, I am making a perception check. Cool.
I will also
Roll
make a
well.
perception.
I rolled a 6.
Wow.
Looking
I
on
will
the
also
sea.
make a perception.
Okay.
18.
Alright. 18.
Yeah.
Looking around, Arrtaron, you do not see. What are you looking for, Ladorna?
I'm gonna be looking for a place to store the cart, like Ox
Okay.
wanted.
Okay. Yeah. You guys looking around. So first of all, Arrtaron, nothing. You just look around. You see thousands of people. It's hard to tell one person out from this. And then as for you, Ladorna, looking around, you would see around a few of the exits. They're just going to be like little stables.
Alrighty. I'm gonna drop off our boys.
Alright. Yeah.
Once we drop them off, Ox is gonna get out and like start unbuckling the horses and start brushing them with shit.
Brushy.
Brush the horses.
Yeah.
Gabe, do I remember if you have to register once you get up there, or is registration just to be go back down?
It's a round trip registration.
Okay.
You have to tell them that you're going back down when you do.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, Ox, you get out as the horses are being put away in a stable. We don't need to. It is gonna cost you guys a silver per night that they're in the stable here.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll take that on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But while you're brushing off these horses and getting them set, Ox, you hear behind you. Hey, you! Yeah, you, the fucking Minotaur.
Oh no.
Am I about to be racially profiled?
Oh,
What's
God.
gonna happen?
Is that okay for it to happen to this player? So yeah, Ox is gonna turn around and is gonna start looking for that voice whoever said that.
Yeah, you see there seems to be a human with it's like a human male, very classic, like he's got like a muscular build, like a faux hawk, and you
Chad.
see he's got two other humans next to him that look basically the same with different hair colors and slightly different skin tones. And you see he looks at you, he says, "You here to tear us apart and bring us back to Baphomet?"
Gabe, at that time, I'm gonna hop off the cart and start
down the
walking over
base.
to them.
I'm gonna fucking dribble on his ass.
No, I'm gonna hop off the cart and go walk towards them.
Okay. Yeah, you walk
I'm
towards
just-
them, and
I'm
they see
gonna
they're
hop off
waiting
the
for an
cart.
answer.
Yeah, Ox looks at him and says, it's, kind of a weird assumption to make there.
I mean, you're a Minotaur, so it's kind of all they do, right?
Yeah, you're a small white man. What do you want? Twice your size, buddy.
I love it.
Oh, hold up there. Wouldn't want to be harassing someone.
And I'm at that moment, I'm gonna butt in and say, "No, you wouldn't want to be harassing someone now, would you?"
No, you wouldn't want to be, would ya? You guys hear a voice from a little bit away. And you see the two, they turn around, not to Arrtaron, they disregarded him. But they
Do I
turn to
recognize
this other
voice,
voice.
Gabe?
Oh, you do. And you see they turn around and they look at this like woman. She looks to be like a half elf. She's got very, very pale skin. Her hair's cut. One side of her hair is shaved. The other side goes down to her shoulders. There's little purple bits within her hair, kind of like highlights, but they're all over. And you see she's wearing really nice clothes, which are kind of being hidden away by the fact that she's wearing a cloak over them with the hood down. She looks at them, and they look at her, and they go, sorry, Amaryllis, I didn't mean to. We're just gonna... I hope you have a good day, big guy. And
Yeah,
they start
thanks.
walking away.
Appreciate it. What just happened?
I'm gonna turn and flash them a slight smile. Flash Amaryllis a slight smile.
Awesome.
Flip
He
your
will
hair.
flash you a slight middle finger as he walks away.
Does he
He's-
trip on his
what?
way out? Can he trip on his way out?
I'm
'Cause
not
the
even-
door had
I'm
been
not- I wasn't looking at the guys.
Oh, I thought you were...
I said I flash a smile at Amaryllis.
Oh, I see. I just heard the man part, so I thought you were talking about them.
I didn't say
I-
man.
Alright, communication.
What-
Discord's fun.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you flash her a smile. And you said you were walking around. Yeah, you see she runs up to you guys. See this woman runs up, and she pulls Arrtaron into a very strong hug.
Hug your back.
All right, heads I'm horny, tails I'm not.
Okay.
I'm flipping a coin. Heads I'm horny. Okay,
Alright.
I like her.
Oh god.
Arrtaron, it's nice to see you.
You too. It's been a little while.
But it has. Sorry, I was getting some drinks over in the bar over there, and I didn't realize you'd gotten here. You came a little earlier than I thought you would.
Always expect first. I was hoping to get up here first thing in the morning, and here we are.
Yeah, first thing. Well, who are your friends?
Yeah. Let me introduce everyone, and I'll sort of like lead her over to the cart.
Alright.
All right. So up in front, that's Ladorna.
Immediately infatuated.
You have already seen and I don't think talked to, but this is Ox.
Yeah. Hey.
And then I'm gonna open the back of the cart and say, and then we got Silver.
not in the cart.
Not in the cart? Oh,
Yeah,
then
Silver
I will
was out
point
there
at
with you
Silver.
guys.
I will point at Silver and say, "This is Silver."
I wave. Hi.
And then inside of the cart, I think there are Bellator and Robin still in the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will point at Bellator and say, "That's Bellator. He's a little crazy right now. I don't know
That
why."
is king to you, Arrtaron.
Ah, yes, King Bellator.
Thank you.
And then we have Robin over there.
Hi.
Robin is the one who communicated the message with you yesterday.
That's me. You see Amaryllis takes in everybody, and immediately she goes up to Silver, and she seems to be inspecting her wings as she says, "Oh, you're where are they? A Varial, right?
Yeah, I open the wings so she can look at them.
That's remarkable. That's incredible. You're incredible.
Thanks.
It's nice to meet you,
You too.
and all of you traveling with Arrtaron. Well, let's not stay in this place any longer. There's always people like this here. If you wanted, we could head over to the Runic Hollow, Arrtaron.
Yeah. Let's make our way over there.
Okay. If that works for everyone here.
I mean, we got time, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Arrtaron.
Yeah. Yes, King Bellator.
Can I talk to you in private?
Sure.
I'm just gonna go like out of earshot. Is this why you wrote Haley that note? Arrtaron?
This isn't
Buddy?
the main reason why.
Okay, I don't know what the note said, I know she ran off.
Right.
Listen. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You did good. Okay. That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Well, let's head back over and let's see if we can catch some breakfast.
Okay.
You see while they're chatting real quick, Amaryllis has gone up to you, Ox, and you see she's just kind of looking you over. You know, we've actually never had a Minotaur here before.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's not a whole lot of us that are into the idea of society.
It's understandable, yeah. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy it here. Maybe it won't be the last.
Maybe. Ox starts to like shift uncomfortably. He's afraid of us more.
Alright, well, it looks like they're walking back over. And you see she goes ahead and who's driving the car right now?
Hello. Well, I mean,
Awesome.
did we drive it? I thought we were like parked it.
Oh yeah,
we
you guys are
parked
parking it. Yeah, right. You guys are gonna take the pod transfers. Okay.
And take care of.
All right. Yeah. You see, she leads you guys over towards the Abjuration district. And under it, you can see it's called the Abjured Sanctuary. And you see, she leads you guys to like this little side area with like a mechanical machine where she inputs a few things. She turns a few levers, presses a few buttons, and then inserts. You see, she pulls out some gold. And you see Ladorna with your passive perception. You see while she's looking through the coin bag, you see several platinum in there.
He had to step away from it, but he'll be back.
I see. Well, you let him know about that platinum when he gets back.
Oh.
But otherwise, she presses a few buttons, inserts a few coins, and then you see in like a tube next to this machine comes up like a little like fairly large pod, and you see like a door in front of it. There's like a magical shield that like lowers so that you guys may enter.
Ox, you might have to duck down a little bit at most most things aren't built for people your height around here.
Yeah. You'll probably fit, but it'll, yeah, you'll
Be
be sitting.
probably be a little uncomfortable.
He just rams his head into the door, not giving a crap. He doesn't care.
All right, everybody, let's load up.
All right, you all get in, and you see once you guys are all in, she inputs a few more buttons on the thing, and you see the shield opens back, it closes back down, and you guys see the pod immediately going at a very fast speed, although you guys are just feel entirely unaffected by it. Just like, you guys leave this room, and immediately, and this is probably terrifying to people like Bellator or Ox or really just anyone that hasn't either done this or flown. You guys are floating in these pods, what seems to be just, maybe 1,700 feet above the ground. And you guys are just going at an extremely fast pace as you guys are flying around. You guys see like a person with a broom flies by your guys' pod, and then you guys, after about a few minutes of just like soaring through this, you guys go by a few buildings that are here. You see you guys land on the closest upper ring to you guys, in what looks to be like just a street here. You see the streets here are not horribly different from streets you've been in Hindale. They look a lot more like the Greywind district, the one that was all brick and fancy. And you see the pod opens back up, and she very like actively like gets out, and she like swoops her hands. She says, "All right, well, it looks like we're here."
What? Where? What? Okay. All right.
What is here?
Yeah. Where is it?
We're on. Have any of you been to Almville before?
No.
Oh.
I'm the only one who's ever been here of the group.
Of
The
course I
only
know
other,
that.
the only other city I've been to, I got banned from.
see.
That he did.
I want to avoid that here. We're on.
That
I'm
would
sure you saw
be
the
that.
rings from earlier. We're on the highest ring up. This is where they keep all the taverns. In fact, we're going to my favorite, called the Runic Hollow. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it, but come on, follow me.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's not the same without my friend.
What
Your
your
friend,
friend
Wasn't
Bellator?
real, King.
My friend Morgan.
Who's Morgan?
He wasn't real.
It was,
He was real.
it was some
The
old man
short guy
drinking
that wanted to die, but not really.
Yeah,
Odd.
Bellator had a friend of a dwarf, and let's just say things didn't go well.
But we
I'll
got
leave you
gold.
guys alone for 15 minutes, and you just bring
was
someone
fine.
new into it?
We got 69 gold out of it.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Thanks,
but I lost my friend.
Well, anyways, let's go to the tavern.
You're very interesting, Bellator. It's interesting that Arrtaron chose to travel with you.
Thank you, I think.
Absolutely. Anyway, come on. And you see she leads you guys down these streets. And after a fair bit, she leads you guys what looks to be a giant stone castle. But not any old castle. You see the stonework on this castle is particularly well made. You see every little detail here. There's a bunch of like fancy statues around it. You see the actual stones themselves are glowing with runic symbols. And you see just in general, it's like Castle Plus in the way that it's been built. There's little tiny engravements on every inch of this place. It's extremely fancy. And as she leads you guys to the front there, I think that is where we're going to head to break. So, for all you viewers listening, we're going to be back in about 15 minutes. Go ahead and get up, use a bathroom, get yourself a snack, anything that you need to do, and we will see you guys soon.
We'll be back. Love you.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a good
Ooh.
break. Let's get right back into it. So you guys were just walking up to the steps of the Runic Hollow. You guys had seen the illustrious building and began to go inside. When you guys enter this particular place, you see when you walk through. So the way that this castle is kind of made, it's built in like an L shape, and it goes up for like 4 stories. But you see in the little rectangle left over it in the L, there's like a small pond with a bridge going over it, and that's where you guys walk to get into the area. And you guys walk on in, and you see this place has very like dark wood floors. The inside is still made of stone for walls, and there's very fancy trimmings on everything. And you guys see there's a little reception desk. And Amaryllis kind of gestures you guys forward. You're gonna want to give them the names, but I'll pay for it.
Alright, that sounds good. And I'll walk up to the registration desk.
All right. You walk up and you see there is a woman there, a human woman. She's got her hair in a ponytail and she looks up at you. Hi there. How can I help you?
Hi there. I was looking to, well, me and my friends were registering in to, I think stay here, or at the very least, yeah, I think stay for a couple days, at least.
How many days is a couple?
I look over to the group. How many days are we thinking?
Oh, just a couple.
I mean, depending on if depending on if we could get Robin out of here, maybe longer.
For now, let's go with 5 days.
Yeah, that works. 5 days, and what type of room are you looking for here? We've got the normal luxury rooms, and then for each of those, there's a small, and then small party, and
How much is a full party seat?
for luxury
Seat.
or normal.
Normal.
It'd be 10 gold per night.
Okay.
How much is? Yeah. Full party for normal. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah. That's
Alright,
fine.
let's do full party for normal.
We got the money, right, Arno?
Oh, I'll be paying for it.
Whoa. Quick on the draw there. Don't. I mean, come on. Arrtaron seems like a very chivalrous man, right? He could pay for at least one night.
I mean, I paid for him the entire time he was here, so I've got this.
You are too kind. Thank you.
That she is.
She goes up
Yeah.
and she just forwards 50 gold to them. In 3 platinum. Or 5 platinum, I mean.
3 platinum.
Platinum.
3 platinum, 50 gold. Like tennis.
Big brain math.
But yeah, you guys are paid for, and then you guys are led, over into like the main hall of this area because this reception was fairly small. You guys are led into like the main area where there's eating and dining. When you enter this room, you see the same things as before, except there's floating orbs of blue light that float around, and you see in the air you can touch them and move them, and then they will, your hand goes through them and then they return back. It looks like little lines of just like light going around in some places.
All right, just to be safe, we don't have to mention that we don't have to specifically mention that we have bestial members with us.
Not here.
Okay. Oh, look at the others and say, it's a fairly nice, fairly nice inn, if I do say so.
Could have done the luxury. You would have gotten room service.
You don't need to pay that much. It's fine.
We're modest people. Also, I thought I was going to pay, so we're modest people.
Yeah, I mean, we've been sleeping in a cart for the last few days anyway, so any upgrade's fine. Any
What's
upgrade to
that
that
like?
is fine. Oh, awful.
It's full of grass.
It is full of grass at the moment.
You see,
Horse feed. It's full of horse
For
feed.
clarity's sake on the rest of you, I've never left the city. Yeah. Are y'all hungry? Because I know they have some great meals here that I could get y'all if you're hungry for it. Or we could just go up to the room, or you guys go up to the room. It's whatever. But Arrtaron, later tonight, if you wanted to talk, be good.
Yeah. Let's do that. Are we wanting food, or do we want to drop our stuff off and go exploring a little bit? What do we want to do?
I wouldn't mind exploring.
Silver, Ox, Ladorna, what do you guys think?
Let's explore.
All right.
Yeah, well, let's get a bite to eat, right, Ox?
I can go for some food.
All right. Let's grab a quick bite to eat, and then we'll go out and explore the city a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I guess we'll go
Yeah, you guys-
sit down for some food.
Okay, yeah. You guys sit down at the tables. You guys see the tables here are like perfect rectangles, and the seats are like the fancy Victorian chairs with the cushions and whatnot. Yeah, and you guys sit down, and you see a waiter does not come up to you guys, but instead you see the menus on the table all open up the second you sit down.
Fancy.
Yeah, fancy. That's one word for it, Bellator.
I mean, there's nicer places, but this'll do. We can't get you guys into the interview tonight.
Yeah, it's they can be a little picky on letting you in.
Not.
I'll look through the menu and just get like your classic breakfast of bacon, eggs, and some toast.
All right. Cool. So bacon, eggs, and toast here. So anybody else getting anything to eat?
Can I get a raw steak, please?
Do they have any like
Yes. Do I have that on
salad-y
my table? Yep. They've got that.
Okay, I'll get some of that.
All right. Anybody else getting any food?
Yeah, can I get 3 of what my friend is having, but cook them, please?
Yeah.
And,
are you saying this to the menu?
There's no waiters.
Are we just telling the menu what we want?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Okay. Shall we go up and do something?
When you guys, when Arrtaron said what he wanted, you see like it like flips to that page and it lights that up.
So it's a smart menu.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a not fully intelligent, but it understands what you say a bit.
Oh yeah, so Ox said that.
Yeah.
I would like some fish.
It lights up on fish, caviar, broiled trout.
Fish
Raw fish.
He pulls a rotten one out of his pocket. Like this.
Yes. Like that.
Funnily enough, Ladorna, raw steak is actually a fancy dish, so that's actually on this menu. A steak uncooked.
Oh. Cool.
Raw fish, sushi, sashimi.
The menu keeps lighting up with new things.
Oh no.
Oh, stop!
Oh, no.
Stop!
Oh no.
Stop ordering.
I was specifying.
I'm not paying for it, so I don't care.
It's
I'll get
fine.
a Caesar salad.
Ba-ding! Like lights up another one.
Budink. Like the dog.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you guys get the food, and you guys see the
How
menus
many
after you guys
how
all
many
order.
dishes did Bellator order?
I think I counted about 5. And then the Caesar salad.
Oh god.
You guys see after you guys order, the menus close up, and they all stack nicely on top of each other, and then they fly upward.
Cool.
Neat.
It is pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, anyway, tell me, what's the story with you guys?
Oh gosh.
I pull out Spore and Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
Interesting.
The millipede.
Oh my god! When did you get a centipede?
They're actually vegetarian.
Are they really? Does he want some
Yeah.
of my salad?
Yeah, I just googled. Yes.
Also, when did you get him, Silva?
When you were, remember when you made yourself king?
Yes, King of New Halef.
Yeah. Around that same time period.
When
Oh.
we were stuck on the island.
Yeah, I made a bunch of big centipedes, spoke them, and then one became my pet as well. So
That's pretty
yeah.
cool. That's a good prank.
Do you want to see?
I would like to see him. Can I see him?
Maybe later, not in here.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
How am I gonna feed him my salad?
Well, you can feed the salad, but I'm not gonna make him horse sized.
answer your question. We met on a small island off the coast of Slidal in the Rye Isles.
You can say its name.
We met in Wahaluf.
But that's the fishing village. That's the fishing village
That
that was
was-
founded 1698, right? And she's looking at Bellator.
I don't know. I was just born there.
It was the fishing village, yeah.
See.
Was past tense. Oh
Kinda
yeah, the
unfortunate
black.
that the new
roast
trade routes
stuff.
kind of cut it off.
Yeah, that's for the best.
Yeah.
But
And then we
have you heard of a little country in the middle of Lake Dreen called New Halef?
Really, a country started in the middle of the lake? No, I haven't heard of that.
Yes.
When
yes,
did that
it's,
happen?
I look at her and I look at her and I sort of like trying to be out of Bellator's gaze, and I'm shaking my head no.
About 4 months ago. 'Cause that's when that started.
See. That's
So
really
it's-
interesting.
It's a fairly new country, but it is a country nonetheless. Declared independence from the rest of Slidal. Yes.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to think about that.
And
Yeah.
these are all of its subjects, and I am its king.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
he
sure is crazy.
Yes, he is.
We would love to have you sometime. I know that we may be a small country, but we do hold some very, very fine feasts.
Oh, good. Well, I'll be certain to visit at some point.
Yeah. But we left Wahaluf and have slowly made our way here. Over the last month or so.
Yeah, it's been good travels, honestly. Good travels with good friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. And what pray tell are you guys doing here in Almville?
Where have you been?
Oh, I've been good.
That's
We're
We're sorry, Ladorna, you go ahead.
thank you. Just looking around a bit. I'm actually looking to get Robin to the college. If you know anything about that.
the Eastern Isles College.
I see. Yeah, that's in over in the Scholarly Locale. That's where that is.
Yeah.
It's at the Eastern Isle Almville campus, I believe.
I believe so.
How long have you been
Yeah.
studying there? He looks over at Robin. Oh, I'm new. Just getting there first time. Oh, I see. That's certainly going to be interesting. I don't know if they're letting you, but we can go there right after we finish eating. And you see
Yeah,
around this time,
let's-
floating back down from whatever place the menus went comes down to your guys' dishes.
5 plates surround Bellator.
Yeah, Bellator, you're surrounded by sushi, sashimi, fish, raw fish,
And a Caesar salad.
and Caesar salad.
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
let's-
shove the steak into my face.
All right, it molds with you.
Excellent.
Oh, that's that a magical ability?
Yeah.
Squish.
Where'd you learn that? What school do you study?
Dead.
I went to Sacred Heart.
That is creepy.
Huh, I haven't heard of that one.
I'll explain why later.
These Ladorna's from what's it called?
You ever heard of
Hillston,
it?
yeah.
Oh, Houston. Yes, my parents have been there a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great place. You should visit sometime.
Apparently there's college there I need. You see
Yeah.
she continues eating her food.
Alrighty. How's your steak there?
Yeah, the Ox is tugging into 3 separate steaks at once.
Ox, I don't know if I can eat all of this food. Do you want some?
Before you even done finishing, like he's grabbing like that sushi, he's grabbing the sashimi back. He's taking all of it, man.
Bellator gets a salad and a cooked fish.
Ah, good fish.
And he mumbles through bites like, "You're still paying for it."
But yeah, we're here to. Well, we had to stop by and get some supplies, anyways, and I thought it might be nice to stay for a few days and stop in and see how you were doing.
Hey. Well, yeah. Certainly, we'll talk a little bit later, but certainly I hope all of you new people to Almville, I hope you all enjoy your time here. It's a crazy ride at first, but once you understand the rules, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun time. But just be smart about what you do while you're here.
Yeah, just about the rules. Anywho, I'm getting about done with my meals.
Me too.
I'll probably be waiting here. I have some things I need to attend to, but y'all feel free. You can try out your room and see if she tosses a key over to you guys. Whenever you guys are done, and yeah. Hope y'all have a good time here in Almville.
You too.
Did she
Thank
say
you.
she was did she say she was gonna meet us down here, or did she say she would meet us in the district?
She's meeting us. She's meeting here.
Okay. We'll be down in pretty soon. And I guess I'm gonna start heading up to the room.
All right.
Yeah, just gonna head on up, toss my bags away, make sure we're all good.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit in a corner and doodle my goat skin.
On your goat skin?
Goat skin journal.
Oh,
Dude, his goatee.
His goatee journal.
Doodling on my cock.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
go up there.
You guys are led to like these like extremely fancy rooms. In fact, you see these rooms here are just extremely fancy. You see the entire right wall of one of these rooms, or the room that you guys are in, with it's got like 6 different beds, all set up. And you see the right wall itself is just an aquarium with very fancy fish swimming through it.
Woo! I'm gonna go look at that for the next like 3 hours.
Yeah, you see there's several fish like walking around. You see one
Walking.
of the fish like looks at you. Just walking around. Yeah, they're swimming around.
Just walking around, vibing.
Yeah, they do be doing that.
There's some Lakotha in there.
Alright, new sticky note. Alright,
Walking
yeah.
fish.
The walking fish. You see one of them like looks at you, and like gets up close to the glass as close as it can, and just like is blubbing in front of you, looking at you.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I will try and imitate it. Probably very poorly.
Make an animal handling check.
Ooh, I will. Oh, 9.
9. While you don't cause it to run off, you also don't cause anything special happens to get blubbing alongside with you. That's the room you guys. Don't like.
I'm gonna head right back out as soon as I set my things down.
I'm gonna look at Bellator and say, King Bellator, we need to be respectful while we're here.
I haven't done anything disrespectful.
I know. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page.
Well, you don't need to worry about me. I'm fine.
All right.
Okay.
Silver, you coming along?
Sure. Where are you going?
We're going out.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm distracted by the fish, watching them the entire time. Almost walks into the door as we leave.
Just mesmerized by those fish walking around.
Them some nice fish.
Okay, cool. Does anyone staying behind, or you're all going? Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're all going. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys exit the building. Where would you guys like to go?
I'd say is Amaryllis around still, or is she out for now?
She had said she had some things to attend to.
Okay.
She's not around.
I'll ask Robin if she's ready to take the trip over to the teleportation area.
You could go there. Just nothing.
What?
Let's go.
No. We talk in this family. What's wrong?
Sits her down like very like dad stance Ladorna.
Hey, sport, how's it going? Talk to me.
Are y'all winning, son?
Backwards.
Do we need to get the red chalk out?
Yes, please. Just. What about my purse? But I mean, don't we have
Well,
to
I'm
go
sure-
to the monastery?
I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out when you're there, right?
Yeah,
you're
and
close
until then, we can
that
wait
time
for
too.
up.
Right?
Oh,
Hey,
that's nice.
Arthur, how close is the monastery to the college?
I'll pull out the map. How far is the monastery from the Eastern Isles College, Gabe?
The monastery. Allow me to. Feel free to talk while I do this.
You have the map upside down.
So what do you? So how's everyone doing?
Oh, he's not gonna play
Oh,
off so
okay. Well, I was just gonna tell you the map's upside down to wait for the thing.
Oh, I mean,
Yes,
Whoosh.
and Adrian, yes, and.
You're looking at the back of the map or something. So,
well, let me flip this back around. Didn't realize I had it upside down.
You okay, Ladorna? It's not usually like you.
What do you mean?
what do you mean,
No, you just,
Ladorna?
it just seems very unlike you to leave Robin like that. Are you okay?
I'm not leaving her.
Well, I mean, I know, but it just seems very unlike you to not do everything in your power to help her. You know?
I mean, this is me helping her, getting her closer to the monastery.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just figured we'd, take her personally to the monastery.
Aren't we going to do that?
Well, I'm not sure. That's what I was asking.
Well, I want to go to the monastery. They probably have plants there, and I want to help Robin. Are we not
Well,
allowed in the monastery?
I think we
Well,
should be allowed in the monastery.
I don't really know much about the monastery, so I can't really say if we are or are not allowed there.
Well, they better prepare because we're coming in.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know if they'll allow parties on the teleportation grid.
Well, I'll just pull
I
out the
don't.
red chalk.
I don't think so. I think it's one person per port, from what I know. One person per flower.
Okay.
Where is the monastery?
Monastery is close to the
The monastery is
like through a mountain towards the college.
northeast from here, I believe.
And like, how far is it from the teleporty thing?
The teleport would take her straight to the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Past the monastery.
She would go straight to the Eastern Isles College.
Okay, from the monastery to the college, it is 254 miles of path.
It would be about 250 miles, give or take.
How many kilometers?
So, I guess, what do we do after Robin?
Get our payment.
Yeah, but then what? Do we keep traveling together?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. We still got your mom, and we got Arrtaron's thing over in the west.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
Got a couple things we still need to do.
I mean, of course, if Robin wants to go by foot, we'll still take her along. It's up to her. This is the whole. I'm just asking her if it's her decision.
okay. Yeah, I was just
Have you
I
made a decision yet, Robin?
Maybe we could go there. But maybe I mean, in a place like this, there's got to be some place that does teleportation, right? maybe we could just go straight to the monastery. And
That is true. Maybe there is a place that
We
teleports
could.
to the monastery.
Yeah, we could see about if there is any way that could take us straight there.
Are there libraries around here? There's probably teleportation books and libraries or whatever.
There
Right.
is in the necromancy district.
Why is teleportation in the dead people district? Or necromancy, I mean.
That's the knowledge district.
I want to just call it knowledge district rather than necromancy.
Because the founder of the school of necromancy is the one who founded that section of the city.
Okay. Okay.
the official name of the district is the Scholarly Locale.
It's known as the Scholarly Locale. It's just known as being the home of the creator of necromancy. You guys want to go see their bones?
That would be
Their
actually really interesting for
phone?
me to maybe discover
Yeah.
some stuff
Yeah.
Sure.
about myself.
Let's. You okay with heading over there for now, Robin? We could always stop by see about stopping by one of the libraries.
That works.
All right. Let's head to the Scholarly Locale. So we're
Arrtaron,
gonna
you
head.
would know. You would know to get there from where you guys are right now. You're gonna need to go down the 3 rings. So you are gonna have to get one of those pods. Take you there.
Okay. I'm gonna take us to the nearest pod station.
Do they,
Alright.
for pods, do they cost or charge per person?
You know, Arrtaron, it's usually a per trip thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many people can fit in a pod?
Well,
I mean, you
considering
guys
all of
and
us
everyone.
already fit in one.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Let's go catch a pod.
A Tide Pod.
Yup.
Don't eat
Oh
those.
yeah.
Adult gushers.
No.
Yeah, you guys go to the pod. Arrtaron, you know how to input like where you guys are going and whatnot into the little machine next to the actual pod like chamber. So the cost to go from here down to the range district. It is going to cost you a gold and 3 silver.
I'll pop in exact change.
All right.
It's
Cool.
broken. Gives you more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you put in the coins and you see the pod immediately like pops up in front of you guys and the little barrier closes as enter.
Come on, guys, let's head out. Head down for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. Yeah, you guys go through the pod, which once again lifts you guys high into the air. This trip takes a little bit longer. It takes about like 20 minutes for you guys to get there, as you guys are going through what just feels like the sky, going by large pillars and whatnot of all the architecture here. Architecture.
Arco-structure.
Arco-structure, where the fish walk. Yeah, and you guys are floating through it, and then eventually, going through a few different places, you guys are led to what seems to be your district because you guys are slowing down. And Arrtaron would notice it as. And as you guys are getting there, you notice the just kind of like look of this place. You see that there's like cobblestone roads, not like poorly made cobblestone though. The stone here seems to be made out of like It's got like a kind of like dark green tint to it. You see there's a few people walking around as you guys start floating towards the ground. You see there's a few different places here. There's a few large buildings. Arrtaron, you'd recognize it. You see the Grand Library, which also serves as Sladal's Church of Gabmoy. You see a few of the magic shops that you know here. Potion shop and the main neck shop. And then you guys land kind of in the middle of this like center area, and you see that you land like right next to this massive statue of what looks to be a skeletal man in a giant cloak. And he seems to be holding like a book magically in his hand. There's like magic underneath the book. And you see the stone here also tinted somewhat green, but the bones themselves look to be the actual color bone. And you see there's like an engraving on the front that names this as Hubert Hart, founder of Necromancy. And that's about what the
There they are. So
Is
that's
that
our
his actual bones?
fun fact. Yes, they are.
Can I touch them?
I would not advise it.
Okay.
Seeing as
Do they
even when
kill
he was, even what was that, Bellator?
Do they kill you if you touch them?
No, but seeing as last time he was walking around, he was also just bones. I don't know if he's alive or not.
Silva,
Hmm.
Silva, I wanna,
We should tickle him.
I'm gonna tickle him.
What'd you say, Bellator?
I'm gonna tickle him.
Yeah, good tickle him.
Gabe, I'm gonna go
But
tickle
don't.
the bones.
No.
I'm gonna tickle his femur.
You're gonna try and
Tickle his
climb
bone.
up, because keep in mind this is a massive statue.
Oh.
How big?
I'm gonna say a few 100 feet tall. Like it's very, very big, and you have to like climb over the like actual base of it to even get to a field where you could get to the foot itself.
Silva, I
If
can't.
he's that tall,
can't-
then how
Just fly up there and tickle his bones.
mm,
I'd do it, but I can't fly. Can you fly me up
Please,
there?
don't you have
please don't. Please don't go tickle his bones.
let's just go to
Ooh.
the library. This is
See-
getting weird.
See, now, Arrtaron, every time you say please don't, it just makes me want to tickle the bones more.
All right, don't tickle his bones.
You know what? I'm gonna come back with climbing gear, and I'm gonna climb that statue.
I feel like people will be gathering around us kind of listening to what we're saying and shaking their heads in disappointment.
Let's go to the library. Let's go to the library.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
No.
You guys are on to the
We-
library?
Yeah, we're going to the Grand Library.
Alright. You guys are
Boring.
led.
I like
Yeah.
libraries.
Damn good.
Yeah.
Get
That's
fucked,
right,
Bellator.
Levi.
How big is this
I like
library?
libraries. Bellator doesn't like libraries.
You
This
guys
is-
walk down the street over to this library, and you see it is an absolutely massive. This is like, not only is this a library, but it is also the Church of Gamoy for the entirety of Sladal. So it is a truly massive. Arrtaron, you would know that this is the largest library in Sladal.
It just
Um,
says Barnes and Noble at the.
Says help fund the church.
Unless you're
There's a small tray.
or once again asking. But yeah, no.
Would you
it
like
is
to
just
hear about our Lord and Savior?
really just
Small
Savior
loan of
Lord?
$1 million.
But you guys see this like massive looking building. It's made up of primarily, it looks like polished stone. You see it's got the color scheme of Gamoy. A lot of the building itself has been painted blue, and then there's like accents to it that are look to be like actual gold. And you see there's like several layers of steps. There's like 5 or 6 different layers of 5 steps you walk up, and then there's a flat area, and then you walk up more, and there's a flat area, until you get up to the actual courtyard of this area. And you see on a few of those flat areas as you guys are getting up, there seems to be like a crowd gathered on a few of these wider planes where it's not stairs.
I'm gonna go up to one of them. Be
Okay.
like, sorry, what's going on? What's everyone gathered around for?
You see an elven woman, like turns and looks at you. She's got her hair braided back. She's wearing a dress. Oh. The Scourge is gonna be talking soon.
Which Scourge?
Mistral? You
Do
and
I know what?
Arrtaron. Yeah, Mistral is the current High Scourge of Gamoi. Like, she's the highest on them. She's an extremely powerful cleric. So powerful, in fact, that
Fuck.
she is a member of the Mageborn Alliance, which is Lidl's mage guild. He's
Right.
gonna be talking soon.
Really, that's it's a good thing I made the trip here today.
You also follow.
Yes, I do.
Praise Crinkle Toes.
Oh my god.
Shut
I'm gonna
up,
drag.
Bellator.
I'm gonna. Where's the library?
It's up
The
these
library
steps
is
through
at
the
the
crowd.
top of the stairs.
You gotta get through the crowd.
Praise be Crinkle Toes.
I wanna drag him to somewhere else.
I'm sorry
Like,
about
is there
my
like
friend.
a garden or something? He's special. Just ignore him.
He's a bit special.
To the side of the little like plateaus, there are like small gardens that wrap around in a square around the library leading up to the top. So you could, in theory, throw him in one of those.
Gabe,
I was just gonna go like distract him with plant talk, or bore him to sleep or something.
Does anybody respond to Praise Crinkle Toes?
Oh yeah,
No.
several people have turned around and now are staring at you with like the face of like if you just smelled skunk. And then you see Silver, like just grabs you and starts dragging you away.
No, I'm gonna resist. No.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be athletics from both of you.
Athletics. Do. I got
17.
18.
Ooh,
Oh,
Thank you.
Levi just Levi barely won. I know,
just barely.
won that by 2.
Yeah, Silver and Bellator, you guys all see Silver's really trying to drag Bellator, and Bellator's really trying to resist. And for some unknowable reason, you see Bellator is just able to like rip himself free of Silver's grasp. And what are you doing?
I'm walking towards those people that looked at me, and then I'm gonna start a conversation with them.
Okay, and what do you say to start this conversation?
Hi there, guys. How's it going? Have you heard of my Lord and Savior, Crinkle Toes?
I'm fully like separating from the group for a minute.
I'm gonna follow you. He's on his own. He can get beat up over there. We'll heal
I
his
no longer
damaged
take
body when they're done.
I'm out.
What's Ox doing here?
Oh, he's just watching him go. He's laughing at him.
Everyone else walks away. There's a Minotaur and a man talking about crinkled toes.
I'm gonna stay within earshot, but not close enough to be associated with him.
Yeah, you see
Um,
one of them looks at you, Bellator. No, we haven't.
Well, that would you like me to?
Would y'all like to?
Would you like to? Would you like me to say a little prayer for you at my next Sabbath?
He takes off his shoes and repeatedly uncrinkles and crinkles his toes.
How'd you know, Silver? Are you a follower too?
I'm out of I
I
um,
know, I know. I'm just.
yeah, thanks.
No, I don't think I would.
That's your loss, friend. Can you tell me a little bit about Gammoy then?
Well, Gamoy is the god of Arcana. They are and always will be the most powerful deity in existence. And right now, we're waiting for a talk with the current the leader of the church.
Now and always will be the most powerful deity in existence. Okay. What about the guy that came before him?
Well, there wasn't.
Well, there had to be somebody.
I'm pretty sure the whole thing is that there was nothing, and then they were the something.
Well, then, what if there was a god that was the nothing?
So nothing is greater than my god. I'm okay with this.
Yes, but the personification of nothing.
The Void God.
Exactly, the void.
What are you doing here,
I came here with Arrtaron. He's the guy with the
Arrtaron?
white cowboy. Yeah, the guy with the white cowboy hat. He's
I'm gonna take off his cowboy hat.
I kind of just look around for a white cowboy hat.
I'm actually looking for like a spot that's a bit secluded from the audience where I can go like pray a little bit.
There's like a small spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit over there and I'm gonna take my hat off, take my armor off, and go fully shirtless
Okay.
as I
He's just
sit
stripping in public.
Okay.
I sit and start praying.
Okay.
Do people? How
Can I-
old is he, by the way?
Arrtaron?
Yes.
He's 25.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I expect him to be like, older than
People
that.
think he's so much older.
Well, you have white hair, and your character
It's
looks
chemicals.
kinda. Well, yeah, but I forget things. Look at his picture. He looks. Oh,
Gabe,
A
can
little
Old
bit.
Arrtaron.
perception check to see if I can spot Arrtaron.
Yeah, give me a. It's an investigation. You're
see,
looking for
even
specific.
chat agrees.
Well, that's pretty bad. 12.
Well, you do not see Arrtaron.
Okay. Do I see Amaryllis?
No, Amherst isn't with you. You do see, however, in the crowd, you see someone that looks vaguely similar to Arrtaron, also wearing a hat and a duster.
Okay, I'm gonna point to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that guy over there. He brought me here because he worships, and then I kind of started paying attention, and then I wanted to spread the love of Crinkle Toes. And
You
now
see several people begin looking at this figure, and there's a few people that are starting to like walk up to him and surround him, and he's like looking at you, Bellator, in the back of the ground. I don't. That's not me, guys. Guys, you know me.
Oh,
Bellator's out here getting people kicked out of church.
no.
He's getting people mobbed.
So, do you like? I guess my question is, how do you worship Gamoy?
Through collection of knowledge, we secure more knowledge for his great library, and then when we die, we can bring that knowledge to him.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Do you have any books on Crinkle Toes?
Book those. Disrespect commoner.
The great fish of Lake Dream?
No, I don't think we do.
Well, is the library closed, or can I just go in and try and find books?
Have to get through the crowds, but it's not.
Okay, well, I'm just... Thank you for your information, kind sir. Give my warmest regards if you do talk to Arrtaron.
We will. He looks back at the person surrounded.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
All right.
I'm gonna try and push through the crowds to go into the fucking library.
Would I be able to carry him? Do you think?
Hey, Bellator?
Yeah,
Like flying or just a normal?
flying.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Okay, I'm like, hey, do you want to go to the library?
I would like to go to the library, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab you by like the scruff or whatever and just go flying.
Okay. Thank you.
Gabe, has anyone said anything about the shirtless guy just praying?
Has anyone said anything about it? I think people are afraid to.
Has anyone said anything about, like, I assume varials are rare and stuff.
You've
So-
certainly gotten looks, but people haven't called you out like Ox was at one point.
I think they're too busy paying attention to fake Arrtaron.
True. I'm okay with that.
It's very true. A lot of people.
Yeah, if people are listening, yeah, if Ladorna and Ox were listening, you guys would see that he gets surrounded a bit more. And then you hear like a thud of flesh on flesh.
Oh
And
no.
then you see like
no!
a small little like brawl starts up.
I'm flying faster.
Oh no!
It's just between like 3 people, but you do see a brawl does start. Alright, what's everyone up
Flying to library.
to? Alright.
And once I get to the library, I'm gonna look for books on Crinkle Toes.
I will walk
I
towards
am-
library.
I want to look for more magic books.
I'm
You'll have to
gonna
get
attempt
crowd.
to commune with the Scourge again.
Okay. Go ahead and make a religion check. And Ladorna, what are you doing?
Library time.
Library.
Okay, that's better than last time, at least. That's an 18.
18. Alright. Yeah. While the rest of you head up to the library, Arrtaron, you're going in and you are attempting to talk to the Scourge. You do the same thing you did before.
And
After-
hoping that being in the highest place of worship helps.
Right. Yeah, while you're sitting here, you kind of get into that same mindset that you were in before. And while you're getting into that mindset, you do just begin to hear a little bit of, just several whispers around. You hear until eventually one voice rises above the others and you're able to hear.
Need guidance. If
Fine.
on guidance in kingdom. I know I need to go to the kingdom. But I have to deal with I have something else I have to deal with first. And Gab was. It's already gone.
Jeez.
Oh, she's. She's gone then. Maybe I need help find her or bring her back. But I don't think the path I'm going down is the right one.
The voice says nothing.
I think the only way to start that is, well, only way to start that is through knowledge. You understand? He's gone. Thank you.
That whispers fade away.
I'll open my eyes back up.
All right. Here.
Um, Go ahead.
No, nothing. You're at the temple here, library.
Naked.
Not naked. Half naked. And once after I'm done with that, I'll pack the essence back up and just throw my coat back on, but keep the chest open.
Okay.
You putting your hat on?
I don't think so.
Good idea.
And Arrtaron's going to start sort of maneuvering his way to the library.
All right. All right. We're gonna cut back to the rest of the party. You guys are all able to, with a little bit of trouble for some of you and less for others, are able to get up to the front of the courtyard in the entrance to the library. When you guys do get there, you do see, not blocking the entrance to the library, you can still go into the sides, but you see in the middle of the courtyard there's a fairly large stage currently with some people gathered. Yeah, that's what you guys see when you guys get up there.
No, like receptionist desk or like help desk.
I mean, you guys are in the courtyard. There's probably ones in the library.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought
No,
my
you're-
brain was like we are in the library. Okay.
I'm flying straight for the indoors.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
get in there.
Too many
Learn
proud people.
Learn about some people. I don't care about Gamoy.
All right. The four of you, this includes Ladorna and Ox. You guys are able to get into the library. And you guys see when you guys get inside, there's just like massive sprawling shelves of books of all different shapes and sizes. You see that there's ladders that go up to the tops of these shelves. The tops of these shelves go up about like 50 feet into the air. It is a truly, truly massive library, and you see that there seems to be entrances to like lower levels of the library. So it is truly an insanely massive amount of books here. You do see there's a reception desk near the front.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over there. Actually, I'm gonna put him down and then fly over there, and he can walk.
Thank you, Silva.
So you get to the reception desk and you see that there's a man here with a cloak that has the colors of Gamoy on, and you see he's just doing some writing on papyrus, and you see he looks up at you from the wooden desk, and he says, is there anything I can help you with?
I'm looking for books about teleportation.
Who's about teleportation? Well, we'll take a look. And you see he opens up a weird like runic piece of paper, and you see he starts like writing on it, and then like something writes back on it, and then he writes on it again.
Cool paper.
Oh, thanks. They're a gift from the church that we can get around things easier. It's organized, but in that crazy person kind of way.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. It looks like teleportation and such is down in the conjuration aisle, and that's gonna be he shows you that's gonna be like near the front of the library. He shows you where you need to go for that.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna head straight there.
Are the three of you guys following? Or?
Oh no, I'm getting my own books.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find more magic books.
More books just like generally about magic, or books that
Yeah.
are magical themselves?
Yeah, as well about the thing we talked about there, Mr. DM.
All right. Yeah. If you're are you just looking around, or are you asking the receptionist as well?
I'm just gonna look around.
Okay. Looking around. Yes, Bellator?
I was just gonna say I was gonna ask the receptionist. I'd go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So Ox looking around. So go ahead. Anyone searching for something. I'll just go down the list in the Discord. So we're gonna start with Bellator. Tell me what you're looking for and give me an investigation check.
I am looking for information about crinkle toes or some sort of beasts, aquatic beasts, especially in and around Lake Dream.
Okay. And for that, you can either make a investigation, religion, or nature check.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go with investigation. I got a 14.
14. All right.
Would I have advantage because the guy's helping me or no?
If you ask the receptionist, yeah, you can add 5 to that.
Okay, 19.
19. Okay, yeah. So looking around, you are able to go to the correct area. While you do not find any books about crinkle toads, you do find a tome, which on the front calls itself. It's just generally a book about strange creatures that have been seen on Lake Dream. It's kind of like a treatise on different encounters and what people have seen.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab that book off the shelf. And,
Okay.
are there any, like, Kuatoan books?
That would be another check, but very likely there are.
Okay.
Whether or not you find them.
And that one is going to be a 19, plus 5, 24.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, you can find like there's like 6 different books all about Kuatar. There's one about their society, one about their like purely like primitive habits. There's ones about religion and how they deal with that. There's a bunch of books.
Probably how their religion is and like how they, worship.
Okay.
Is what I would grab.
All right. Anything else you're looking for, or is that about it?
That's about it.
All right. Going down the list. Next is going to be Ladorna. Are you looking for anything?
I guess I could just look for anything on the idea of necromancy with people, like reviving people.
Okay. For that, you can either make an Arcana or an investigation.
All right. I'm bad at both of those.
Ladorna and libraries.
Oh, fuck. 14.
14. Alright, with that information, you are able to find a few books about necromancy, specifically about the resurrection process. be able to find like about 3 books relating to that subject matter.
Cool. What about
Hmm.
teleportation?
Teleportation? Yes. Yeah, if you're looking for teleportation as well, you can make that's either Arcana or Investigation.
I'm in that aisle.
That's 12.
Yes. Yeah, you'll yeah. So this will be together. So if you guys want to roll together and take whoever rolls the highest,
What do you-
What are we rolling? Investigation?
either or
Or-
Arcana.
Ooh.
So 12. Yeah, you guys are able to find general books about the workings of teleportation.
Didn't the guy show or like tell me where the stuff was though?
They had sent you to the correct aisle, just looking around
Oh.
for like what books would, deeming which books are actually going to be useful to you. Yeah. So you guys are able to find some books that are just about that. In fact, actually, with the 12, you need to add 5 because they help, so that would bring it up. So you guys are able to find some books specifically about teleporting. What, are you looking for anything specific in teleportation?
What kind of spell is teleportation?
It is a conjuration.
Duration.
Okay. I remember there was one of the yellow looking things.
No. It's conjured. And then Ladorna, were you looking for anything specific in it?
Oh, not really. I mean, I just kind of just knocked in my head that we could probably just buy a scroll from somebody, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. You guys find able to find like general books about how it works. Were you looking for anything else, Ladorna, or is that it for you?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. So you got teleportation, then a few necromancy books. Next up is gonna be Ox. What are you looking for? You're looking for those magic tomes. So that's
Yeah,
just either gonna be Arcana or Investigation.
Okay, so like, oh, hold on. I'm gonna take out my cell phone. Shit.
I have a thing I'm specifically looking for.
Investigation. I got 10 for investigation.
Yes, I believe you're next. And for Investigation,
Okay,
you are. Funnily enough, you do find facts about the weave that you wouldn't believe. But you do find some other books. You find one book that is kind of dedicated as the kind of encyclopedic tome for each school of magic.
Oh. Cool. I'm gonna take that.
Are you taking all 8 of them?
Oh my god, there's 8?
Yeah, there's 8 schools of magic, 8 tomes.
Take 2, 5, 7.
Jordan, I hate that.
Really big.
Why is it counting?
He said take books 2, 5, and 7. So you're taking random books from the set.
They got
They're
that.
playing like bingo or something.
How big are the books, Gabe?
Yeah, but come on, Gabe.
How big are the books? They're fairly big, but Ox is also fairly strong and very tall, so he can carry. He can probably carry all of them. Pretty easily. It would be bulky, but he can do it without it getting in his face.
I'm gonna take a book on conjuration, necromancy, and no, just those 2. I think just those 2.
All right. Awesome.
Are
Was there
there-
anything else you're looking for?
No.
All right, and then that brings it to Silver.
Are there any books like there's a spell called teleportation circle in conjuration? Are there any books specifically about that stuff?
Yeah, while you're in the teleportation area, yeah, you could find one that's there aren't like books entirely written around teleportation circles, but there are books that show that as like it's got its own chapters attributed to it.
Okay,
they
I'm
kind
gonna
of
grab one of them.
All right. So is there anything else you're looking for, Silver?
Plant books.
Plant books? All right. That can either be in nature or in.
Let's do nature. Why all the low rolls? Can I add anything to anything?
If you were already I don't think you could, but regardless, nature is a pretty wide subject, so you can find. Are you looking for something specific or just nature in general?
Give me a minute and I'll find something.
No worries. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are while this is happening, Arrtaron, this is around the time that you're getting into the library while everyone's looking for their own stuff.
Do I know? Would they have empty spell books in the library?
Empty spellbooks
Like,
are
could you
generally not in
purchase
the
one?
library. That is more of an arcane shop here. Although,
Okay.
here, because this is a temple, there are areas for you to buy. If you're looking for any faith supplies, this does double as a faith shop.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go into the library itself. And actually, I'm gonna go to the receptionist first and ask them, excuse me, when is the Scourge supposed to speak?
Oh, that's gonna happen pretty soon. You probably want to head back out if you want to hear that.
Alright. Can you help me find books about the Scourges?
Oh, about scourges in general. Yeah. You see, he does the same thing with the scroll. Where he writes on it, writes back, writes on it, writes back, and then he leads you in the right direction over for books about Gamma worship. Go ahead, and that can either be an investigation or a religion, or an arcana because it's Gamma.
Oh, well, either way, it's all +7. I rolled a 13. Why am I rolling so badly?
So was I. I don't know if it's just the night.
The only good rolls we got is when Ox beat the shit out of Bellator.
And what? Yeah, I guess.
This right now, watch. Fuck me, that's a 4.
Person.
But yeah, so I got I think I said a 14. No, I
Yeah,
got a 13.
13. Yeah, you're able to find a few books that are just generally talking about the inner workings of like the hierarchy in the society for
Are there
Gamemaster.
any Scourge biographies?
Scourge biographies. There's an autobiography from Mistel, which is the current Scourge.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Alright.
And then for how does checking out books work here?
When you're checking out books, and this applies to all of you guys, when you check out a book, you have to make a deposit of 1 copper for every book that you're checking out. And then you have to sign a few. You have to sign some papers that essentially like identify that you own the book, and it kind of it magically seals. It knows that that book is now tied to you. And then you either you take the maximum, which is what most people do, which is 2 weeks. You can have the book, or you can name a time that you'll bring it back.
All right. Can I return books from the Hindel library to here?
No, because the books are magically bound. They know that that's not bound currently.
Well, no, what I meant is if I dropped them off here, could they be sent to the Hindel library?
Oh. That would be... If you go up and ask reception, they'll take them, and they say they'll try.
Good enough. So I'm gonna check out the book, the autobiography, and drop off the books that I had from the Hindel library. Or I drop off. I think I checked out a couple, so I'm gonna keep the one that I've been working through, but get rid of or send the others back. And then when it comes to this, the autobiography, I'm just gonna take the max time.
Sounds good. The rest of you guys, are y'all checking out your books?
Can I find any books with that? A spell called Tree Stride, and then there's another one called Transport via Plants.
Yeah, looking around, you can find there's like a tome of like druidic art magic.
Cool. I'm gonna take that.
All right, cool. So the rest of you check out your books. I'm gonna assume. Tell me if any of you could do anything different for your signing. Is anyone doing anything other than the maximum time?
No.
How long is maximum time?
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Is
Yeah,
there
everyone.
any way we can purchase the books?
This is not
A
something that they
library,
do
sir.
here. If you're looking to purchase books, you're probably going to want to do so at a different library, which
At
is
a
unfortunate
bookstore?
because, like at a bookstore, because this library sadly does have the most information. If you're looking to buy books, you could from other places, but they might not have everything at this.
Okay. I was just wondering because I know some libraries for the amount the book cost will sell you the book.
Yeah. Sadly, they don't do that here just because Gamma is a big thing about like knowledge collection and keeping it.
Well,
like that.
Gamoy can go
Mm.
learn something about the world and know that maybe he should share his knowledge.
Yeah.
I was really trying to not say what I wanted to say.
I knew what you want. I could kind of guess what you wanted to say.
Yeah, you could guess.
But yeah. But yes, you guys all get your books all together. And as you guys are checking that, we're gonna end.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
We're in Almville, baby. Almville proper this time.
But yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you guys all enjoyed it with us today. Yeah.
Thank you. We love you guys.
Yes, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Love yous.
Hi.
Angel, love you.
Oh.